And we're live! As usual, please wait one moment for me to share the link of the stream on the Twitters. Oop. So today is Easter. It was cool. But now it's time to stream. Also in technical news, I did finally fix my dual monitor setup. Took a while, but now it's there, so that's nice. And it's going to stay there until the next technical issue. Bonk. So today we're gonna finally pay to get connected to the electricity. We're not going to see immediate benefits for this, but it is going to pay for itself in the long run, and that's nice. But what am I looking for? Okay. What else? I did read somewhere that because Easter is a Christian anniversary, date, event, a Christian-centric event, it has a lot of obscure theological ramifications as to why its current traditions are ongoing. So, for example, chocolate is related to Easter because there's supposed to be a period of fasting before it. There used to be, in the Christian religion, a lot of fasting periods where you only eat certain kinds of stuff, nutritional thingamabobs. And one of those exceptions was chocolate, I think. Or something related to chocolate. Or maybe somewhere specific, people made it an exception. I'm not exactly sure now. Maybe I should have looked it up. Anyway, let me get my controller. There it is. So we're not going to see that many immediate benefits for being connected to the grid, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. Controller, you good, bro? Uh-oh. Let me see settings. Right now I'm in windowed mode. Controller. Let me mess around with the settings. Also, I didn't really succeed in fixing our FPS issues. That's just gonna have to be assumed until the game fixes itself. Hopefully soon. Look at that, the sound of a generator running. It's going to be gone soon. Forever. Oh wait, my controller is working. Let me just fix my window. Because right now it's in windowed mode. Whereas I would like for it to be full screen, please. Thank you. Is it gonna work? It works on my end, but not on you guys' end. Let's go back to windowed mode. Should fix itself, I think. Oh. It kind of did. And it kind of didn't. The window's too big. That's the problem. Can I change the resolution? Oh boy. How about this? It fits nicely on the stream screen. I think. Kind of. It's a bit too small now. Needs to be larger. Something like this, maybe? Can I just go back to the default? Can you just reset to default? Thank you. Oh, it's even worse now. Dang it. How about this? Okay, it's getting close. How about this? Oh, I think we're good. I'm good. Are you guys good? You seem good enough. Yeah, everything's nice. Good window. Here's Leo. He's looking fine, I think. I need to tab out or put the chat on my second screen. I need to really get better at managing two screens. One in-game and one out of game. Okay. So, first order of business. Go to town with all our barrels, sell them off, and post the letter indicated that we want to be connected to the hydroelectricity circuit. Also, we need to buy some dog food. Oh, I have stuff to sell? We already sold our harvest of the weekend, right? Yeah. But we can water them anyway. 60%. I think we're gonna have to wait 2 full weeks before we can buy the auto heater, which is going to free up a lot of our time. Or at least augment production so we can make even more money. And I'm still struggling to see what I'm going to do with all my free time. Am I just gonna spend all my free time skipping it? So we can make even more money, so I can use my free time to spend money? Maybe. Up, up, up. We're definitely gonna have to keep managing our sugar shack. You know, manage the size of our supply, our maple trees, manage the barrels. We just won't have to manage the production itself, only the finished product. Which is still something. Oh wait, did I refill Leo's bowl? Yes, I have. Okay, that's done. Boop. Next step. Let's go all the way over there. And do something. Come on. Come on. Here we are. As usual, we're gonna have to start a fire. I hope I can make this wood pile last until we get the auto heater. So I don't have to, you know, sell some random bits of woods. Okay. That's done. This barrel is not full. Can you fill yourself up? Not yet. And I don't have my console with me. Dang it. You get loaded up. So we have 4 barrels, 2 per day. I think it's an upgrade. I think we used to only have 1.5 per day. So that's nice. We have, what, 4 bits of firewood over there? Just waiting for us. Let's see what kind of trees we can cut if we run out. So obviously we're gonna have to cut these birch trees because they're blocking the way for our expansion. Am I gonna cut this pine tree here? No, it can be the limit, the delimitation. Okay, that's 3 birch trees. Pretty good, pretty good. What else? That's it, I think. So we can cut down 3 birch trees if we really need some firewood. But otherwise, we'll be fine, I think. Yum yum. Some nice sugar. I was thinking of doing some research on the natives that live in Canada and or Quebec specifically. Because it's not a subject I'm really familiar with, so it would be nice to know more about it. So yep, that's gonna be on the to-do list. Some more research about stuff. A full barrel. So that's almost $1,000 in the back that we're gonna make as soon as we sell these barrels. I think this is fine. Let's go to town with this. Come up. Leo. Come on. Hey, there he is. Go. Let's not flip our truck and lose all of our barrels. That would be a bad decision. I don't like to do those kinds of decisions. Okay, okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. It is still kind of loud, isn't it? The sound of the engine. I mean, it's nice, but loud. I think I'm gonna just... Where's my audio settings? Just a tiny bit of a slide down. Vehicle volume, maybe... Oh, jeez. This fine? Okay, that's way too low. That's fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. Let's see the difference. Ah, much better. You know what? It's too. It's now. It's now. It's too. Now it's too low. Now it's too low. Give me that. Ah, better. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it. Boop. Because why not? Come on. Come on. Ah, there goes one more rabbit. Poor bastard. Okay, take the turn. Yep. Good, good, good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I lose anything? Nope, it's all there. All there. All there. Good. So, Federation. Then we make friends with Jacques and Norman. And I pay the bills. Hurrah. Can now pay taxes both in-game and out of it. Yay. Well, it's not really taxes, it's more of a... It's just a fee. And afterwards it's gonna be, you know, regular electric bills. Oh wait, there's fuel to refuel. Eh, it's fine. I'll manage that later. Go, 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 go. And... Huzzah! Damn it. Wasn't as cool as I thought it would be. Okay, pause. Get off, please. Up. And up. 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 Almost 1,000 monies. Good. So get used to this number because we won't be seeing something above it for a while. It's all downhill from here. Heyo. Yeah. Let's go. Next stop, the gas station. Go. Go. And here we are. Am I gonna refuel the truck? I'm gonna refuel the truck. Sure. Heyo. Let me just undo the cap. Come on. Give me that. Thanks. Good. Undo this cap. Fill that up too. Okay. Good. I think this is the last time we're gonna have to refill the gas can because the generator won't be running when we have the grid on. Hey boys. Okay. It's so loud. Yeah. Next up, do I buy some pots? I can afford to buy a couple of pots. I can afford anything. Well, no, not really. But a lot of things. Okay. Ayo. Gimme. Up. And gimme. Up. One more. Can I afford a third? A fourth? I can afford it, but can I squeeze it in? I don't think so. Wait. We need a bunch of equipment here. So first and foremost, dog food. I'll take 2. Am I gonna slip this in the back? Yes. That's the dog food. Thank you. Up. Next. Oh, come on. I need not reeds, not bowls. These things sprays. Let's decide. 20 bucks. Cool. In the cab, please. Anything else? I could afford some greens. 100 bucks? Maybe I can't. 200 bucks? Yucks. Yuck, 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 yuck. Some shells. Ooh, they're so expensive. Okay, I'm gone. I'm gone. Wait, I forgot to re-screw the cap. Okay. Now we're gone. To the post. Or office. And we're there. You know what? I think I'm gonna make a priority of replacing the brakes on this truck. I want to stop when I press the brake button. The braking pad. Pedal. Thing. Okay, signature. Jason Tremblay. Classic name. My money gone. Wait, I should have looked how long it would take. I'm gonna assume a week. A week to connect us to the grid. It's not gonna be overnight, that's for sure. Anyway. Back home we go. Go, 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 go. Careful. Don't tip over. Don't crash. Don't go off-road. Okay. Hey, look at that. Classic truck. That's the one I inspired my coloring on. Dang it. I still don't know what to do with this strip. The little yellow green strip. I'll fix that someday. Once I am back on truck customization. Okay. Go, go, go. Yeah, I don't think we can make enough money in 1 week to buy the auto heater by the end of it. It's gonna have to be a 2-week thing. Hopefully we have some extra money once we've bought the auto heater so I can spend it on things. Oh boy, we're gonna have to refuel tomorrow too. Up. Hey Jordan, what does WDV mean? What did Dang it. I can't recognize it. Please teach me stuff. Anyway. You good? I hope so. Oop. Get back on in there. Where's my... you can... 10%? Yeah, we're gonna refuel it again. Turn you off. Easier to understand. Planter number 1. Up. Planter number 2. Up. Where's the next one? How many did I buy again? 3? Did I lose one? I think I lost one. Whoops. My bad. What the... I can't see the third letter. What? The third word. No, I want to learn. I good. That's nice. Ugh. Ugh. Damn it. How do I do things? Click. Click. What's the vibe? Ah, I get it. I hope the vibe is good. I like it. Hopefully. I mean, yeah. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, having fun. You get there. That's for the dog. Good job, doggy. We have more food than ever. That's cool. Barrel number... How many barrels do I have in total? Like 15? I don't need that much. Okay, pesticide solution. How do you work? Oh, there's no infestation here? Okay, how about the here? What? Uh-oh. Do I need to aim at the ground? Yes, I do. And it only uses 2%. So we're gonna be keeping this around for a while too. I think I could use a table for this place, right? I mean, laying stuff on the ground isn't... It's not too aesthetic. But tables are expensive. Dang it. Okay. How many pots do I have? Like 40? I hope it comes in handy soon. Anyway, did I miss anything? I think that's all. Let's go back to the sugar shack. Go! Okay. Okay. I think I lost a barrel. Nope, it's all there. Still. I'm paranoid about that. Ditch. Okay, here we are. Nice. Leo, you can get off. We're good now. Leo? Okay. I wish my dog obeyed my whistles. He only understands when I speak. He doesn't understand whistles yet. I hope he will someday. Time to start another fire. Go, 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 go. Up. Damn it, I missed one. And up. Okay. Good. Now, how are the trees looking? They were at, what, 60% last I checked? 70%. Yeah, by the end of this week, we can start tapping them. The best to make money is to grind maple syrup and cannabis. Weed. I just call it medicine. It's more friendly, I think. But how does medicine make money? We've been grinding it since the beginning of the game and it makes like about 1,000 per harvest. Whereas, well, I guess because maple syrup sells for 5 times its price per barrel. So 1 barrels, you sell it first for 200, then it sells for 5 weeks afterwards. So like 1 barrel is $1,000. And I think maple syrup is much more valuable than medicine. But I think because you harvest medicine much more frequently, if you have enough of it, because you can just keep expanding the field again and again and again at infinity. Like for example, right now my container, my sap tank is full. And if I have like 1,000 trees, as long as the tank is full, then it doesn't matter how many trees I have. It only matters how many trees you have to fill the tank. And after that, it's pointless. Whereas you can keep expanding your fields of medicine to infinity. So I think at some point, it's gonna overtake. You grind the medicine into a pack and sell it to a friend. Yeah, I mean in terms of actual value, like in actual money value. If you think about it, if you make bigger fields and bigger fields and bigger fields and bigger fields, at some point it's going to overtake the maximum amount of maple trees you have. I don't know how many trees it takes to fill a tank, but let's say I have those. Like 200 trees. It takes 200 trees to fill a tank. But I can have 10,000. I think I have this entire field covered in medicine. And it's going to sell for way more than the maple trees. Oh wait, never. It's not going to sell for way more because I can only sell 1 pack to 1 friend per day. So there's also a cap on that. So let's say all the dudes at the car meet, that's like 6 dudes, plus Jacques and Norman and our brother. That's 7 dudes. Not 7 dudes. 6, 8, 9. 9 dudes per day. And eventually you'll be able to buy a medicine bunker. So that's what the bunker's for. Oh, it makes sense. Okay, so that's why So we put the medicine in the bunker. And that's why I've been buying all these planters. Okay. I was tipped off on having a bunch of planters, but I still don't see the use for them. But if we have a bunker, then now it makes sense. Okay. And you know what? You know what? Why don't we go to the mainland tomorrow and find the dealer who's gonna make the bunker for us, right? That way we can know what we're supposed to expect from it. I'll do that tomorrow, in game. I mean, not in real life, in game. Anyway, and I think he's gonna want some of these big packs, right? Because I only find like 1 or 2 people who want these big old packs, but the mainland dude is probably gonna ask these from us as like proof that we're in the know. And if we prove to him that we're in, then he's gonna be willing to make stuff for us, right? Right? Yes. I'm just gonna confirm that to myself. That's gonna be a yes. Anyway, what am I doing? Give me my console so I can skip some time. There it is. Gimme. Is it full? It's full. Let's go to the sugar shack and grind some maple. Go, 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 go. Go. Anyway, I'm hopeful that by the end of this week we'll be able to... We'll have our connection to the grid. We've already bought the... already paid the bill. Now we just need to wait for the result. Ah, that's what I want to do. I want to make some more firewood. I think this is gonna last us to the end of the week. But we're gonna have to wait even longer than that to have the electric heater. So let's prepare for that right now. By making some space for our field. In the bunker you can get an upgrade to make big packs into huge packs. So another packagers thing. That's cool. So we can... So... Just like right now we have upgrades for the sugar shack. For maple syrup. Where the bunker is gonna be like a sugar shack. But for medicine. Where you can upgrade it and upgrade it and upgrade it. And make more and more and more product to sell. I think that's cool. Good idea. Good upgrade. So that's... So the update that added that was like a few months ago, right? The bunker and the guy on the mainland. And what else did they add? I thought they added more stuff. No, don't smoke. No, come on. Okay. Did it add Leo? I think it added Leo too. Where's Leo? Leo? Well, he's not here for now, but I think it added Leo too, right? You put the planters in the bunker and plant the medicine in it. Can you also plant potatoes? I think you can. But the potatoes also have a hard limit. Just like the maple syrup. You can only sell as many potatoes, potato fries pack. Fries pack? Potato packs. You can only sell as many of those as the the snack fast food delivery guy can take per week or per day. We haven't gone there more often than a single visit per week. But this dude, I think I'm gonna take the truck. Where's my truck? What? Did I put the truck back home? I did. Hey Leo, there you are. Let's get the truck to carry the logs. What was I saying? Potatoes, yeah. You also have an auto fertilizer in the bunker. There's fertilizing? I didn't know there was fertilizing. I'm learning so many things. Thank you, Jordan. I'm excited to discover all of this. I imagine it's gonna be pricey. Fertilizing, huh? Can I have compost? That's just trash. Do I have a compost bin? I don't think they had that in 2005. That's more of a recent addition to the bin collection. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, truck. Truck to carry some logs. Leo, get in. Thanks. Yep. And you can buy a fertilizer maker at the dealer. So there's a bunch of stuff to buy at the dealer. And I imagine the dealer's gonna take some of the medicine off of you too, right? So there's a whole... Dang it. There's a whole new industry to invest in. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's try the other side. Four-wheel drive, help me out. Ah, oh, better. Come on, four-wheel drive. Come on. Yes. Four-wheel for the win. Okay, now don't crash in the ditch. Careful. Okay. Let's load some logs. Fertilizer is made from potatoes. Okay, so you use potatoes for fertilizer, and whatever leftovers you have, you sell at the fry's place. There's the chainsaw. Let me just put the chainsaw somewhere. I'm not going to lose it because you only have one chainsaw in the entire game. Is the fire still going? No, it's not. Up. And give me that. Up. And third one. Up. Okay. Good. So anyway, Jordan, you also paved the road to your house eventually. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now, Jordan, do you know about the new update that dropped just before Easter? The one that added the garages that I checked out yesterday? I checked out, there was a scrap, a Koenig at the junkyard that supposedly I'm not high enough friendship with Jacques to check out. It also added the garages and a bunch of paintable stuff. But did I miss anything? Was there anything else that was added in the game? It's things that I would have missed, like a new merchant or a new... Like it added new parts, but I haven't found any of those parts. Wait, no, I found the headlights at the junkyard. But apart from those, I haven't found any new parts. So I'm thinking I'm missing a shop somewhere. Or something. Give me that. Okay. Up. What else do I have? That's only one tree. I cut down three. 3 trees. Up. Wasn't there a log left over? Guess not. Maybe doing this in the middle of the night is a bad idea. I'll just finish loading the logs. And then we'll go home and sleep so as to not die. Up. Come on. Okay, there it is. Okay, the car is kind of far away. I feel like just transporting the logs to the woodcutter would be faster. Anyway, we don't need to go to town tomorrow. We'll just stay home and farm some more maple syrup. There are headlights and bumpers at the Rogers store. Ah, so that's the store I'm missing. We only have $2,500 spent at his place. So when he opens a new store, oh, so that's where all the truck parts are gonna be at. Because I knew there was more customization for the truck. Obviously, because I already had the wood thingamabobs over here. So Rogers is gonna open his own store. There's gonna be a bunch of new parts in it. Cool. Does that mean I'm gonna have to wait every Sunday and Friday to buy performance parts? Is it going to be a specialized auto shop? You know what? Don't spoil it. I want to find out. I think. Maybe spoil it. Or don't. It's up to you. Did I get the other tree? I think I did. No, I haven't. Dang it. I need to get the... Am I gonna... Let's relocate the truck. Somewhere closer. No need to take off the parking brake. I say, right now. Full of hubris. And pride. We're gonna stop at this maple tree. Okay, parking brake. You're off. Okay, we're good. Boop. Where are the bits? Okay, I'm gonna drink. Let's do that. Drink, drink, drink. Did the fire turn off again? I think it did. Okay. Up. Dang it, get back in. Good. And that's full. Switch it out. Oh, it was full a while ago. There. Or later. Are you hot yet? I need to drink. Roger has normal opening hours, but I won't support anything else. Oh, well, thanks. Normal as in weekly? Just like the gas station and the Federation and the furniture store? Now I think about it, there aren't that many places with opening hours. Well, I guess everywhere, technically, all the NPCs have hours. Just not in the same sense that we're... Whatever. Up, give me that. I'm just wanna get all these logs loaded up. So I can go back home and not die of famine or sleeplessness. Oh, you know what I missed? I missed out... Well, I didn't miss it out. But I didn't check out the fact that the new update this week added hard mode or permadeath mode. Bleh, permadeath mode. Bleh, permadeath mode. So hard mode, you have less money, you don't have the truck, dang it. Less money, no truck, less tools, less resources. Generally an all around a harder time to start. I'll subscribe to channel to keep up series. Yeah, thank you. But I'm gonna be honest, Jordan. I'm just gonna continue the series no matter what. Mainly because it's fun. But thank you. Up. I'll keep up the series. Even with new updates. There's a newer update coming out. It's gonna add a new project car, and you can be sure I'm gonna check it out. Up. Skittle. The hard mode is really difficult. You start with $4 to your name. Dang. $4? So what, you just deliver pizzas for like 3 weeks? What else are you supposed to do? Do you have the chainsaw? Can you cut down trees and you sell them using the Koenig? Or do you not even start with a chainsaw? Okay, let's go back home. Quickly. Go. Okay, no, don't want... I think I'm missing some logs. I think I'm losing logs. It's fine, we'll check it out tomorrow. In-game. Okay. We good. Leo, get off. Let me eat my emergency poutine. Yum yum. Okay. To make money, your option is pizza. You talk to your brother and he gives you the chainsaw. Oh, so there's even new dialogue options? Damn, there's a lot of new stuff then. Let me just start a fire so that I don't waste stuff while I sleep. But basically, how many logs can squeeze into the Koenig? Like 2? I don't know. I've never tried. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please. So imagine I have the truck of the Koenig. Maybe you can squeeze 1 tree at a time. Also, do you have to buy the truck? Since you don't start with it. Please don't die. Please don't die. Because, or unless you find the truck somewhere in town or something. E. That's a nice E. Cool E. Fiona, don't die. Yes! Good. Maybe I should try pressing E on my keyboard. E. No, nothing. Okay. I tried. So, new day. How's this looking? It's fine. Not sure. I looked around but couldn't see where it was. Maybe... do you also have the ATV or do you only have the Koenig? Oh, what? It's snowing again. Yay. I don't have to water my crops. I like the snow. I must be too Canadian. Bup. Come on. Okay. Anything else that I need to spray? Seems fine. Okay, let's go back there. Maybe if you use the towing service, it can show up. I mean, the version is still new. Maybe there's some bugs to find. You know what? I'll try to use the towing just the Koenig. Dang. I'll try to use the towing service to see if I can tow the scrap Koenig, the new one that they added. Even though oh, but well, technically if it's in the garage, it's not loaded, right? So maybe it's not even gonna show up. New version, new things to try out. Okay, let's cut all these logs. Go, go, go. Oh wait, start a fire too. Come on. Get in there. It needs more work than usual. No front head at all. Damn, but do you have the pieces or do you need to buy the pieces too? Like, just like when you start the game, you have the intake inside the little shed. Do you have all the pieces in the shed or do you need to procure them? You know, I think if you started with the junkyard unlocked, instead of having to wait, it's bugged. It's not on the towing menu even if you have it unlocked. Dang. Alright, so new version means new things to fix. It's normal. I think. Up. And up. And up. Keep it up. Come on. Yes, it gives you the pieces beside the front bumper. Well, that's nice, I think. There must be a mod to make it even harder, right? I haven't checked out a lot of the mods for this game. Boop. 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 Oh, damn it, I thought I could dunk them right into the log splitter. Come on. Up. And this one too. Do we have a full barrel yet? Yes, we do. That's number 2. We're not going to town today because it's way too late. There are always fixes after large updates. Yeah. I mean, you can't really expect the developer to find every single bug of a super big update right off the bat. At least I don't. Unless they're AAA developers, in which case I do, actually. Maybe it's too I have an expectation even for them. Boop. Okay, now I can dunk them, right? Hey. I also have to buy the log splitter for 350 bucks. Oh. So your brother gives you the chainsaw, and the log splitter is gonna be for 300 bucks. So you have to do a full week of delivering pizzas. Dang. Up. So you do a full week of delivering pizzas, and then you're just slightly worse off than if you started the game regularly. I guess nothing else is changed? Question mark. What other tools do we need at the beginning of the game? Do you have a flashlight? I hope you have a flashlight. Do you have a wrench? I would think you have a wrench. How do you get to town otherwise? You ask for a lift from Martin? Take the school bus? You know, now that I think about it, there are lots of ways to go to town without a car. Surprisingly so. Up. Keep it up, come on. Up. And one more. Up. Okay, we're almost done. I'll have to check if we've lost any lugs last night. Up. Putting spoils in our mode. There. Spoils in our mode too. Does maple syrup spoil? Zzz. In real life, if you put maple syrup in a can, it's gonna last for pretty much forever. But you need to put it in a fridge in real life for it to not become all crusty and disgusting. Is it only? I guess it's only poutine. Does it spoil pretty fast? Does the fridge work? I have so many questions. Maybe I should just play hard more than found out. You have nothing besides a spanner wrench, some bolts, the Koenig, and the Koenig parts. You know what? I'll... Maple syrup lasts forever. Well, as it should, but still. That means I can have emergency poutine in my truck. So, for example, I would have died last night. In-game. Yep. Maybe let me turn off the log splitter. Bup. And refuel it. I have 2 liters inside my can. 10% of 20. 2 liters. This is a 2-liter tank, I think. Maybe more. 4-liter tanks. Tank. 10 liter. Not sure if the fridge works, but it does pull pretty quick. Have you got connected to the power grid? I did just yesterday in-game. Well, I paid the bill, that's why my money is so low. I hope it's gonna be connected pretty quickly, so I don't have to work around my generators anymore. So yes, I did pay the bill to be connected, but I don't think it's there yet. Maybe it's gonna be like the garage is gonna take a few days to be completed. When you pay for upgrades like the paved road and the paved parking, does it happen immediately or does it also take a few days? Because, for example, if I pay to have an extra tank, I think it's going to show up immediately. But if I pay to have a paved road, that's going to take a while, right? Yep. Anyway, I think I'll just check out hard mode some other time. Yep. Because it sounds interesting. It's like an extra week of playing the game, pretty much. You're just more likely to fail. Well, fail. When I first started this series, I may or may not have crashed the truck in the river on the first day, and I had to restart. It's instant. Oh, cool. So when I first started this series, I crashed the truck in the river on the first day, and I restarted my old save, my entire save. Because I thought, on one end, I could scrape by the money to use the towing services. Roads and parkings are instant. Well, cool, I guess. I guess that's why you pay so much. It's instant because you have to add another 0 at the end. Is the fire still going? Let's refuel that. Up. And up. And up. You good? Pretty good. Yep. Okay, almost done. Give me that. Cool. So now that we have some free time, let's check out the mainland using the Koenig, because it's faster. We'll find that data, see what's what. I'll take the big packs with me, because I think we need it. No need to take the pots, I guess. Not yet anyway. Leo, you're still with me? Yep. Give me a good pat. Yes. Give me my friendship points. I'm gonna refill that. Up. Oh. You can stay there. It's fine. Also, maybe I'm gonna find some buggy parts on the mainland. Well, no, because that was added in an update, so... And the buggy could be completed before the update, so there's not gonna be parts over there. Come on, Leo. Thanks. Let me see. That's what it looks like. Half a tree can fit back there. Oh, you know what? I just thought about something for hard mode. What if instead of selling logs to your brother... Well, logs. Are you in need of any other tips? Am I? Let's see. Let me think. Oh, well, I was thinking, once I'm done with upgrading my sugar shack and my bunker, I'm not sure what else I'm gonna be using my money on, because the Koenig and the truck's upgrades are quite cheap compared to the upgrades for the sugar shack and presumably the bunker. So I'm thinking, apart from having paved roads and paved pavements and paved everything, what else can I sink my money into? What are the biggest spending opportunities I can have once I'm mega rich? Where's my dog? I mean, I can decorate, that's expensive. I can outfit a second Koenig, that's gonna be somewhat expensive. Where's Leo? He's there. Hey, Leo. Come on, give me... Okay, get off. Leo. Dang it. Get off, Leo. Okay. Here's some snacks. Good. Okay, get back on. Okay. Let's pack up the big packs. That's one. Weed bunker. Okay, so the weed bunker is going to be a big expense. Good to know, good to know. Is it more expensive than the electricity? Probably, because having electricity is only going to increase the amount of money I make. So the bunker is going to be more expensive than that. Nope. Let's check it out. The new project car should be out by then. Weed bunker, decorating, second Koenig, boat. Oh yeah, that's right, there's a boat, cabin, garages in the town. Okay. Oh, I just, you'll see. Okay, I just remembered that Norman's racetrack is gonna be another expense, right? I think around 60k for the base bunker. Dang, that is expensive. But the racetrack is also a big expense. I remember. The last time when I played all the way in the olden days, that was the biggest expense of them all. Like 100k or something. But that's really like late game. And then upgrades are more on top of that. I need to look at the road. Not sorry chat, I need to focus on the road. I'm only used to looking at chat when I'm driving the truck. Oh yeah, the racetrack, that's 70k. Jeez. Okay, so oh, a pot. Just pick that up. So yeah, we're gonna have things to spend on. I'm not gonna stress about money spending then, of having too much money. And if the project car is out by then that's gonna be even more money spending opportunities. Don't run me over. Okay, thanks. Can you fit? Yeah, it fits. It's enough for me. Go. Ugh. Take a turn. Alright. Let's take the usual route. And then go past the big old bridge. Okay. I have too much money. I have 200k that I can't spend on anything. You could try new BMW configs. Can't see anything. Like a rally configuration. Did you just ram into me? Okay. I bet. Did I lose anything? Okay. Well, having the second Koenig is gonna be a good idea to have a new configuration on it. And truck configs. I haven't unlocked the shop yet, so I don't know what kind of configuration you can have on the truck. And not having two trucks to experiment on. You know, having two of the same car, so for example, having two Koenigs is good for configuration thing. You can have one regular Koenig that you use for every day, like this one, and a special Koenig that you would try out all the white key stuff on. Whereas the truck, or you can have like a meme truck with a bunch of spacers and high leaf springs and white key colors. But you're gonna have to, if you want to go back to a regular truck, you're gonna have to change it all over again. Hopefully the project car is gonna be cool. Yeah, that's all I have for that. Cool. My original Koenig is like a full race car, and my scrap Koenig has been restored to an OM Plus spec. You can lift to slam the truck. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there are plenty of configuration then, even for the truck. So you have like a Skittle, you have like a regular, slightly upgraded Koenig, and a full-on race Koenig. I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's gonna be a rally racing, so you can have a rally Koenig and a drag, so you can have a drag Koenig. So that's plenty of... Okay, doesn't do well in the... What's happening? The wheels aren't tracking on the ground. No. Maybe it's just my wheels that aren't good enough. Let me have a look. Did I have a... What? Good? You good back there? What is it? Talk to me. Talk to me, car. There's just no traction. Maybe it's a uphill climb. Okay. Yeah, it was the climb, apparently. Maybe my engine's just not powerful enough for this kind of climb. Might change the race one to rally spec, but there isn't really anywhere to use it. Well, not yet. And as you can see right this moment, I could use a rally spec right about this moment. Might change to your traction control. I'm dying with it. I don't have the thingamabob. Where's my thingamajig? To go from 2-wheel to 4-wheel on the truck. But what if the Koenig? I'm gonna have some trouble climbing this hill up again, aren't I? Yes, I am. A thing. Oh. Don't swear, please. Okay. Heyo. There's a delivery point. Lights on. Motor off. Want to play Mon Bazou so bad, but my mother won't buy it for me. I don't have a credit card. Is it on console? Well, there's no physical version of it. But aren't there... Let me try to find a workaround for this. So you don't have a credit card. Oh, you can have a gift card, right? A Steam gift card. And use that gift card to buy Mon Bazou. Hey, workaround. Ooh, $300. Is that what these are worth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14. Okay, it's gonna take a while before we can fill this out. Also, you see the writing on the big wheat joint pack on my screen? Wait, can you disappear? Thank you. And now I can't see anything. Come on. Nice. How's this looking like? Opening hours from 10 to 20, so it's still open. Fill the crate with big packs. So you could go to a store and buy a Steam gift card. That's how I used to do it before I obtained a credit card. My own, I mean. So is that it? Leo, you're still there? Leo, get back. Leo. Okay. This gets down there. Okay. Close this. So, am I gonna be able to make it back? High beams, please. Thank you. If I have enough speed built up, I might be able to overcome these hills. This is quite a long drive anyway. Much longer than going for a maple syrup run. Okay, it's not too bad, the traction here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. My car's turning on its own. Uh-oh. It's not looking good. Next time I'll take the truck to get here. The Koenig was a bad idea. This is more of a truck kind of route. Stores don't carry gift cards. Might ask my cousin to buy if I'll pay her back. That's a way. See, there's some workarounds. If we put all of our same shared brain cell together, we can come up with some solutions. Anyway, that's cool. Someone buy it for you and give them monies. I live in the Caribbeans. I don't know much about the Caribbeans. Ugh, but that's nice. You know, I think that's the first time... Okay. This is the first time I've directly helped one of my chat members get a debit card. They can get a... Do debit cards work on Steam? Assuming you're old enough. Let's just... You know, I think I had my first debit card when I was 12 or 13. I had to work for my school, and for one of the prerequisites to work for my school was that you had a bank account. So thanks, with the help of my school, I opened up a bank account and they gave me my first debit card when I was quite young. Thankfully, FC they do, yeah. Very third world behind. Well, sorry bro. That sucks. How can you fix these kinds of problems? Because they must come up frequently, right? I mean, if you don't have easy access to these kinds of gift cards for electronic purchases... Oh wait, there's the car meet. At mine I was 14, I think. Is there a minimum age? I mean, I guess a baby can't have a debit card. Let me just make some friends. Hey boys. I'm not gonna race for 50 bucks. But it's good to see you guys. Heyo. Away. Up, up, up. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. It kind of reminded me of living in a rural area, but with even less fixes. Because when you live in rural areas, like I used to, there's like one store for everything, and if they don't carry it, you have to either order it through mail, because they still use mail, actual paper mail in the rural areas, or you have to get someone to deliver it from the big city. So that seems like the same kind of solution that you're proposing, Jordan, of having someone order it and then transferring the monies, but on a larger scale. I guess that's what happens when technology isn't spread around equally. Stuff to think about. I haven't had much of... I haven't had the opportunity of thinking about what would I do if I didn't have access to all these things I take for granted. Like... Okay, careful. Careful. Don't die. Okay. Don't swear. What's that on the ground? Oh, that's medicine. Cool, cool. You know, technically, even though nowadays weed is legal in Canada, in these days, in 2005, it isn't. So I'm gonna guess that the dealer is involved in some form of organized crime. Now, it may come as a shock to you guys, but I do have some vague notion as to what the organized crime of Quebec takes form as. So for example, in the big cities, where there was a lot of immigration in the 50s, the mafia and the other international organizations, so Yakuza's, whatever the Koreans have, the triads before Hong Kong fell, these kinds of things. They were all in the big cities around airports and maritime ports. However, out there in the countryside on the roads, you get the Hells Angels who have a monopoly on open roads. Obviously, not only does being fans of motorcycles help with being on the open road, but it seamlessly transitioned into having monopoly on trade on the roads. I'm also 16, so I'll be able to get a credit card and an ID soon. Oh, I'm gonna die of thirst. Let me use one infinite reserve of maple syrup. Wait, not this. This. Okay. You turn off for today. So we went there. We went somewhere today. That was nice. What was I saying? Oh yeah, organized crime. So I'm thinking the Hell's Angel is somehow connected to the dude in the barn. Because, you know, operating out of a barn isn't exactly, strictly speaking, legal. Especially since it's so out of the way. So yeah, I'm thinking this guy's connected to them based on vague generalizations. What else are there in terms of organized crime in this country? There's the classic ethnic gang that are less organized, as in the mafia or the triad or that kind of stuff, and more like, you know, your street corner gang that has like a, I assume you mean debit card. You can have a credit card until you're 18, I'm pretty sure. Well, 18, 16, maybe it depends on the legal age of whatever country in the Caribbean you're in, Jordan. Nice to check directly with the streamer. You know, I'm small enough that this is possible. It's an advantage. I'm just a normal dude playing some video games on an Easter evening. Nothing, you know, exceptional, I think. What was I saying? Oh yeah, organized crime. So there's the classic ethnic gangs, the street corner gangs. So, for example, I live like a couple of corners away from a Haitian street gang. Don't ask me how I know that. Bip. There are usually rumors about what they're up to, floating about. It's nothing major. Still, in every Sunday, or at least on the weekend, there's some street racing taking place in the industrial sector that I live nearby. Just like you can see in the game that there's street racing every night in the city. That's that kind of small-time gang that I'm talking about. You know, just some friends hanging out, doing things that are technically illegal, but don't really bother you too much, so nobody really pays any mind. Oh wait, I can harvest. Okay, well, first maple syrup, then the harvest. Anyway, speaking of streaming, I'm enjoying being a streamer. I don't really have any monies, but it is nice to speak with people, to share what I know and to learn from others. I like it. Also, I hope it's getting my Ganglish to a better level. I used to be quite shy about my accent, but speaking with you guys directly has helped me understand that even though I have a strong accent and some weird ways of speaking, it's not really harming how much we understand each other. It is, you know, it's difficult to understand sometimes, but it's not gibberish, I hope. Most of the time anyway. Now I'm just worried about my French accent most of the time. I don't speak French on stream often. But when I do, I'm worried that, you know, French speakers from France, who have actual French accents, aren't going to be able to understand my local sayings and enunciations of stuff. Because it's kind of like I'm from the UK and still understand everything you say. Thank God. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. It's kind of like, imagine the difference between an American and an Australian in terms of accent. French Canadians are kind of like the Americans of French speaking. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, accents. They exist. Thankfully, mine is not too bad. Please drink. Thank God. Do my crops water themselves even in fog? I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Anyway, let's go to town and sell these barrels. Is this one nearly full? Nope. Okay, let's go to town. Also, we need more fuel. Leo, get here. Boop. Anyway, I got over my English accent fears. So I think I can get over my French accent too. It's my first language anyway, so it's not much of an issue, is it? Okay. Now that I think about it, where am I actually going to use my Koenig? Everyone is different and you should embrace your differences. Well, what if instead of being a difference, it's more of a... Because, you know, I didn't always speak English this good. I didn't do always good with the words. So, instead of being a difference, it used to be an actual flaw. But as I got better and better at it, well, now it's only just a minor difference, is it? I mean, technically everyone here is gonna have a different accent in English. So, what am I worried about actually? Nothing. Ah, philosophy. How nice. Anyway, let's go to town, sell the barrels, pick up the empty ones, get some planters, and make friends with Jacques and Norman. Cultural differences aren't exactly the same as personal differences. Cultural differences aren't the same as personal differences. Kind of. I guess, yes. So me being different, me being left-handed, whereas most people are right-handed, so that's a personal difference, which isn't gonna change no matter which culture I'm in. But an accent, a cultural accent, or cultural vocabulary, or stuff, yeah, I can see the difference. I can see the difference in differences. Differences, bleh. Differences are different. See? That's easy to understand. Different differences are different from each other. Hey. Anyway, we're here. Ugh. Yo, you good? I think he's good. Let's sell them barrels. Oh. Okay, I have the gas can with me. That's cool. Go, 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 go. Yep. I mean, I've been talking all of this series about Quebec, so I think, I mean, compared to the rest of at least America, apart from speaking French and using civil law instead of common law and being Catholic instead of Protestant, and there was another thing, I guess speaking French instead of English, there are still a lot of similarities with the rest of America. So for example, McDonald's, well, that's even more worldwide now. But there's McDonald's, there's Tim Hortons, which we share with the rest of even English-speaking Canada. There's Maple Leaves, maple syrup. We're not that different. We're not that different, you and I, says the villain. What was I thinking? Differences. I mean, differences and similarities are two sides of the same coin. They're markers of a place and time. Hey, look at that. I'm thinking right now. Ugh. Okay, I need to buy some new poutine to replace my emergency poutine. Canada has poutine, not just Quebec. It just so happens to have a French name, kind of. Come on, give me that. What other similarities are there? Let's see, the road. Technically, I can't tell you the difference between the Canadian and American roads system, vehicles, anything. There's basically a seamless transition. Even the quality of the roads. People often complain about the quality of American roads. Here we only have KFC. Dang. Not even anything local? Okay, well, we also have KFC. Let's see. What kind of... Give me that.
Hey, comment est-ce qu'il va? Hey, prends-toi donc un petit peu.
Shut up. Doesn't that mean there's a huge opening? You know what? If I ever go into the food business, I'm gonna open some restaurants in the Caribbeans. Because that sounds like an opening. Did I take everything? How's my fuel over here? Eh, it's fine. Let's get some planters. Also some poutine. Up. So yeah, people often complain about the state of US roads. But I can tell you for a fact that the roads in Canada are pretty much just as bad as the roads in the US. Yesterday I spoke about the freezing rain that fell over Quebec over the week. And even a couple of major bridges had to be closed because they were too unstable after the freezing rain to carry the weight of vehicles on them. So poor infrastructure seems to be a North American. Here we adopt the British driving system. See, more differences or similarities. Right, so if you use the British driving system, you must be on a former British Caribbean possession, quote unquote. Nothing is as bad as British roads. Okay, well, I'll have to trust you on that one. Ugh. Let's have a road off. Who has the worst roads? Dang it. I just made my road slightly worse. Do I have the maple syrup in here? I thought I did. Yeah, I do. You guys are good. Let me get some planters. I'm from St. Lucia, by the way. You know, I have the world map just in front of me right now. If only I could turn on the lights and look at where St. Lucia is. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. One slight moment. Bleh. Okay, the light's on. So let's see. We've got Cuba off the coast of Florida, Haiti, Dominican Republic, St. Kitts, Dominica, St. Lucia. There we go. It's between Barbados and Dominica. Hey, what else do we have? I think is the town. Let me just get closer to the map. We have Castries is a town that's marked on my map right now. Castries. Anyway, St. Lucia, excuse me. St. Lucia sounds more like a former Spanish holding than a former British holding. But what do I know? Maybe all the Spanish... Do the Spanish also have the British driving system? I don't think they did. That's a question for another time. Ugh. Now I need to turn the light off. Dang it. Ugh. To be honest, it depends where in the UK you go. Where I am, a pretty well-off area. All the roads are pretty nice, but then it doesn't take long to find some really deep potholes. Okay, well, that sounds about what I'm experiencing here. Maybe it's just the fate of all roads, of all modern roads, to have potholes after winter. Maybe it's not just an American thing then. However, I do remember seeing some memes of there being giant sinkholes in Japan and it being fixed in a week. Whereas I can tell you for a fact that it's going to take at least 2 or 3 months for all the potholes that are going to be discovered under the snow to be repaired. It's known as the Helen of the West Indies. Helen? I think I remember that. Isn't that where Napoleon was held? Saint Helena? Am I thinking of the same thing? Yeah, I see it. Saint Helena of the West Indies. So a remote area? Question mark? See? Another cultural difference. The meaning of idioms. To my mind, Saint Helena is most associated with Napoleon because of Frenchiness, and the fact that it's associated with Napoleon and his exile means that it's a far-off area where nobody comes back from. But I'm gonna guess it's also gonna be the same imagery for the British, right? Does Saint Helena have a more important history than with Napoleon? Wait. Was it used? I thought it was used in the Falklands conflict war, quote unquote. I think. I'm putting quotes on that one because no wars have been declared after the 1950s. I think Korea was the last declared war, officially speaking, in Western countries because of international law and stuff. Damn you, international law. Why do you have to make war so hard? Now we have unofficial wars. Yay. Okay, let me just get rid of these planters. Up. And give me that. Up. And up. And there. Okay, let's get back on this thing. Leo, you can just follow me on foot. It's fine. You, get off. Thanks. Now, we also have a harvest to take care of. Jeez, this is a packed day. So my light is on. Get it off. Come on. Come on. Up. I hope you can't hear anything in the background. Right now the dog is making some strange noises. Because people are playing with him. A bit loudly. Map. Come on. Is this good? It's not good. Time to refill this furnace. Yep. And good. Come on. Good. Here's a video of St. Lucia's history. Can you post a link? Question mark. I'd like to know St. Lucia's history. Because I like to know history in general. And I don't know much history in the Caribbeans. So that's cool. You know what? I think I can just look up St. Lucia's history on my own. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yep. One more barrel. Now that I think about it, I haven't spoken much of Quebec's history. I mean, how do you guys think that I can speak French right now? How did that happen? How is it possible that a specific little tiny place in Canada has mainly French speakers? Because it's not like the Canada is a colonized French land. Almost 2 AM for me, I'm going to go to bed. A good bed time schedule. Do you know when you will next be streaming? Well, tomorrow, I have the day off because of Catholic reasons tomorrow. So I'll be streaming tomorrow. Let's see. If I take into account that this is 2 AM for you right now, and let's see, it's 9 PM for me. If I stream at 12 tomorrow, that's gonna be in 15 hours. So it's gonna be 5 o'clock for you. So tomorrow at 5 o'clock. There we go, I got it. Nice. Or in 17 hours. Hey. Math. Give me that. Thank you. Any more barrels? Nope. Anything else to unload? Nope. Let's just refuel this thing. Yep. So let's see if it's 2 AM for you right now in the UK. Let me look. So all of Europe is gonna be in like 3 AM. The Middle East is gonna be at like 5 AM. India, gonna be the morning. Awesome, I'll see you then. See you, Skittle. That's nice. India is gonna be in the morning. Japan. I think Japan is like 12 hours from now, so it's gonna be like 9 AM, maybe 10 AM. And then we go to the west coast of America. They're 4 hours behind me, so they're at 5 p.m. Have a good stream. Thank you. Have a good sleep. I posted a link in the stream chat. Thank you, Jordan. You know what? I've never watched a video on stream before, but I think I'll do that once I'm done with this. That's gonna be cool. I just need to figure out how to do that without using the oft-touted screen sharing. Because I don't like to share my entire screen just like that. I just don't want I just don't want you guys to see my Colosseum background on my computer. Because it's a trash background. Anyway, what am I doing here? Oh yeah. Fuel. Give me that. Up. I'll take it with me. Let's see if the generator needs to be refueled. I'm gonna go for a while since it's only 9 p.m. for me. That's nice. It's also about 9 p.m. for me. So we're at about the same time. Time zone. Yeah, if I look at the map right now, St. Lucia is approximately, vertically speaking, aligned with the east, the south, east, southwest, southeast, the southern part of Quebec. New York, there we go, New York time zone, that's it. I don't usually stream past midnight. I'm thinking I'm gonna stream this game until Sunday, in-game Sunday. So we have what, like maybe 1 or 2 more hours ahead of us. Especially if I keep skipping time. Oh wait, I have a harvest. Dang it, I need to remember that. Harvest time. Are you guys all grown up? No, you're not. Dang it. Fog. When you're supposed to take care of that? Okay. Give me... Oh, these are grown, but these guys aren't. Okay, I see. I'll see how it is. I can have a delayed harvest right now, but I think I'm gonna wait for everything to be in sync. Maybe it'll be grown by the time I'm done with the potato harvest. Are you guys good? No, you're not. This one not. The ones that were infected weren't good. I could wait a day for everything to be in sync, but that's pointless. I'll just harvest right now. Right, let's do the potatoes today. And the medicine tomorrow. And in between these harvestings sessions, I'll have to go back to the sugar shack and restart the fire now and then. Okay. Only 2 potato plants at a time, so I don't waste anything. Thanks. Hey, Jordan, does the dealer give you bigger harvest baskets? Because if I were to expand my operation, I would need more baskets, or at least more basket space. So I don't have to go back to the packager every bucket. Because having a huge packager is going to take more than 1 bucket to make, right? You just stack buckets upon buckets next to the packagers. I mean baskets, same thing. The difference between a bucket and a basket is that one is made of wood, the other is made of metal, I think. And the handle's different. Is this good? This is good. How's this looking? Go. Cut this up, please. Okay. Yes, you get a huge basket. Thank God. Can you also get a French fry packager alongside the medicine packager? I assume you can. It's the same principle. Trust me, it's huge. Yes. Worth it. Oh wait, I just harvested 3 plants. Dang it. Waste. So if it's really, really huge, let's say it's 10 times this basket. That's gonna come in handy. Real handy. I might even have to use a couple of huge baskets. Instead of having just 1 basket, 1 for potatoes and 1 for medicine, I could have a couple for each type. That way I just take a bucket, harvest, leave it. Take a basket, harvest, leave it. Take a bucket, harvest, leave it. And then have a big packaging section. Bleh, session. Same thing. Give me that. Yoink. Thank you. It's getting dark. I have to go back to the sugar shack to restart the flame. Wait, the generator is not running. No, it is running. I just didn't hear it. Let's refuel it. Are we connected? No, we're not. The French packager goes in the bunker. I mean the French fry packager. Nice. So the bunker is pretty much for every plant-related stuff. We call it a bunker, but it's pretty much an underground hydroponics bay. I assume there's light and water down there, right? Do I have to carry my water can and water everything? I think not. And even if I did, there could be an upgrade for an automatic watering system. See? Oh. Did I thought I just saw something fall. Never mind. You. Oh, it's full. Okay. More French fries. I think we might reach the 1.5K on this harvest of potatoes. And maybe we'll see what the maximum amount of potato fries, of French fries I can have on one delivery is. Okay, let me just go to the sugar shack and restart the flame. Can you see the flame from here? The smoke plume? No, you can't. Either because it's not there or because I just can't see it. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Anyway, so I was thinking of speaking about Quebec history, but I am a history nerd. So I don't want to speak of it without understanding or researching some basic facts first, but I can give you guys well, Jordan here, a nice overview. So first off, French colonists, during the era of exploration, there were many kinds of explorers. So English explorers, Spanish explorers, Italian explorers, and French explorers. The bunker has an auto waterer at no extra cost. Nice. So French explorers went to this region, North America, the northern part. So you can see on the map, if you have a map just before you, you can see the US. Imagine that all the colonial exploration takes place on the East Coast for obvious reason. All of the East Coast, the US East Coast, is explored by sometimes Spanish. The southern part is explored by Spanish explorers. The middle part, what used to be called the 13 colonies, is explored by English explorers. And the northern part, one with the big old, you can see a big old river with a big old estuary right next to Newfoundland, was explored by French explorers. So French explorers went to this place, they claimed it for France, the kingdom at the time, and Frenchmen started immigrating there. The French Empire at the time, the colonial style, was focused on trading. So you would have small trading posts set up alongside the river with some 2 or 3 Frenchmen there who would trade manufactured goods to the natives in exchange for furs. Furs were the main commodity that they wanted, but they traded for everything like corn, all the American plants, tobacco, but fur was the main export, the main focus. I'm learning so much history. Every country has its own history, so I'm just speaking about general history right now. But once I do some research, you'll be able to hear much more detailed history. Anyway, this is just a general history that you learn in school, nothing special right now. Anyway, so the French Empire, trading for furs. Now, this is, in comparison, right south of the French colonies is the 13 colonies, the English ones. Now, if you look at the map, or don't, the 13 colonies are quite compact. There's 13 major cities dotting the coastline, and the colonists are there not for trading, but for settling. They actually want to immigrate. This is important. They want to immigrate to the 13 colonies to start a new life. So, as these trends continue, what happens is that the 13 colonies, while they have a huge populations, technically, relatively speaking, are quite compact. They're focused on the East Coast, whereas the French Empire has a tiny population spread out amongst some trading forts, but they have a huge territory. All the middle part of America right now used to be called Louisiana, a part of the the colony was called, the colonial holdings were called New France. So you can see all the middle part of America, all the states there, from, let's see, from Louisiana, to the lake cities, all the way to, I think, Montana, all the way to Montana. So all the middle part of America was New France. But unlike the 13 colonies, which were densely populated, relatively speaking, there was like 5 people in all of Louisiana. In all the middle part of the US, okay, the real statistic is 200 people. There were 200 people in the entire middle part of the US under New France. So, as the colonies develop, and politics on the continent, the mainland Europe, develop, there comes huge wars. First is the French and Indian War. That's what it's called in the Americas. In Europe, it's called the 7 Years' War. I think I skipped a war. Anyway, the 7 Years' War happens. And as you can see, these demographics in the Americas means that the 13 colonies are set to annihilate the French colonies. There was about 20,000 people in New France, and about, I think the statistic is 200,000 people in the 13 colonies, maybe even more. Anyway, so England, mainland England, sends a force of the Royal Navy with 40,000 soldiers or more to New France, and they pretty much take over the place. Because, you know, while trading is pretty good, in the long run, it wasn't much of a winning strategy for the colonial strategy of France. Between having an immigrating nation, a full-on nation, versus like 15 trading posts, the nation's gonna win your trading posts. Especially if you don't have a mega navy to protect your holdings. So anyway, the British win the 7 Years' War, and or the French and Indian War, if you're in the US. And New France, the northern bits, become Canada. The officially it's called British, yeah, it's called British North America. And from that point on, the settler strategy of colonial, what is it called? The settler strategy of colonial holdings of England, which applied to the 13 colonies, also applies to what I'm gonna call Canada. So now huge numbers of Englishmen, instead of going to the US, because right about this moment is also when the US independence happens. So all the people that were immigrating to the US now immigrate to Canada. So all the Frenchmen from the French history, from New France, are focused in Quebec, the eastern part. And all the Englishmen that immigrate to Canada are in the western part. That's why all of Canada speaks English, except for Quebec, which speaks French. In broad terms. I'm skipping a lot of history, you know, modern history, like how Canada got its independence and demographic shifts and industrialization and all that stuff, because that's boring, I think. And also because I don't remember most of it. Because I find it boring. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Anyway, my character's slowly dying. So I think I'm gonna take care of him now. So I'll do some research on that. Get back with you. Learn more history. So I can tell it. Okay. So that's one stat taken care of. Are we on the grid yet? No. Are these good? I think. Let me drink some maple syrup. Go, 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 go. Now that I'm thinking about it, one neat piece of history that I remember is that when the US was having its Wild West expansion phase, a bunch of people from Quebec will immigrate. would immigrate to the US because the US was industrializing the East Coast. Just before the Civil War, the East Coast was industrializing, and people from Quebec who were looking for a better life would immigrate to the US. You know, the classic immigrate to an industrialized nation to find a better life in the city, in the big city. There weren't any big industrialized city in Quebec, so everyone would go to the US for that. And to counteract this, the Catholic Church, which at the time was the main power player in Quebec, because you had the... am I going to explain? Yeah, I'm going to explain that. Okay. So, there's parliament. There's a parliament in Canada, but it's only for Englishmen, or English speakers, or English citizens. So, the French Canadians have the Catholic Church to represent them. Or, you know, the other way around. The Catholic Church uses its influence amongst the Catholic believers of French Canada as its base, I guess, to influence the politics of the British. So anyway, the Catholic, which were the main power player at the time, come up with a solution. They're gonna do a Wild West, but to the north. They're gonna do a Wild North. So there's a huge colonization period of everyone moving north and north and north and north, trying to settle new lands. So they can start new farms, have a new plot of land that they bought for dirt cheap. They're gonna settle it. They're gonna start new villages. And at that time is when most of the mythos, the mythology of Quebec is developed. At the time, there's two main lifestyles that you find. The classic settler and it's called, I'm gonna translate it, it's called the wood runner. It's kind of like a cowboy, but in the woods. Instead of being on the desert, you're in the woods. In unsettled, uncharted, unexplored woods. So there's no roads. You can't use a horse because you're not gonna move through an entire forest using a horse. It's just not gonna happen. Horses are for plains, not forests. Especially not northern forests. Anyway, woodrunners. The woodrunner, the classic, you know, the classical activity they would do was engage, just like the old trading posts used to do, of trading with the natives for furs. The woodrunner would be a connection for the regular settlers to the natives to learn about the area, because the natives were there much longer and already had the area mapped out and all that stuff. They could help out the settlers by pointing out where you could find some medicinal plants or where you could hunt the best game and stuff like that. And the woodrunner would run in the woods, trading fur, being a guide, being a translator. It's kind of like a cowboy but reversed. Instead of hunting down Indians to protect the settlement, you would seek out Indians to protect the settlement. So that's cool. Anyway, also major industry in Quebec, logging and maple syrup, but mostly logging. So apart from agriculture, most of the tales are about loggers. Instead of being about farmers on towns, it's about wood cutters camps in the middle of the woods, telling tales around a fire in the night. Anyway, so that's cool. Anyway, yeah, and it turned out that settling north isn't good for agriculture, so that failed. Because the northerner you go, the less food you can grow, because it's colder. Duh. So that's that. What am I doing? Oh yeah, harvest. Maple syrup! I need to focus on the game. Okay, history is done. I want to focus on the game. There's so much to talk about. Anyway, it's Thursday. We have to go to town on Friday so we can sell the barrels before it's the weekend. I have to keep our harvests harvested because then I can plant them back and they can grow. What else? So we started the stream with like 30,000 monies. And even without our weekly sales, we're already up to 2,000 monies. Damn, you know so much history. No, it's not. I just have a good memory. That's my main skill. Memory. I remember things. Other people teach me things and I remember it. Up. And I'm also a history nerd. So, even though I don't remember most of the parts about industrialization and politics, I know history because I found it interesting at the time. So I remember it. Easy to remember. Wait a second. Jordan, don't you... Does the video that you linked me to the history of St. Lucia go over these kinds of details, or is it less, or is it more generalized? What, did I just give a general history? I mean, I gave you an overview, but nothing specific. Except for the Woodwinners. But it's like someone explaining to, imagine you never heard of cowboys. It's like somebody explains to you cowboys. So it's more like mythology than history. Anyway. But I am a history nerd, so yes. I do know history. Give me that. And I'm interested in it too. So I just keep learning. And I remember it because I have a good memory. Hey. More general. Okay. Thank God. I'll look up specific history on my own time. Okay, I'll share this with you. What I really like to do on my time off, when I'm not working or streaming, and or watching other people stream and game. Okay, so what I do from time to time is read letters from our archives sources. So, for example, this week, I was looking up letters from missionaries, Christian missionaries, which went to Asia. So, for example, you had Saint. Most of them got sainted. There was Saint Xavier. Saint Xavier. He went from Spain to India to Korea to Japan, and then he was going to China, but he couldn't enter and got sick and died. So he was a Jesuit missionary. So those are the guys that are super mega educated. So he knows like 1 billion languages and super mega theologically educated. So he likes to talk about theology. Anyway, he has accounts of Sengoku Jidai, Japan. That's the samurai period, when everyone's at war. Damn, I know Japanese history too. Jeez. Okay, so he has an account of when he goes to Japan as a Christian and is a Christian missionary. And one of the lines that got me is when the first lines he does is, Japan is an empire of islands, an archipelago. The people here speak a common language, Japanese, and that's the best bit, which is, and I quote, not at all difficult to learn. And I think he's just trolling us because Japanese is difficult to learn. At least I find it difficult. I'm getting dunked on by a Jesuit from the fucking 16th century saying, Japanese easy, bro. Easy. Japanese, I learned that in a weekend, bro. Jeez. Anyway, yeah. I'm a bit salty about missionaries learning Japanese where I can't. Jeez. I shouldn't be too hard on myself. Jesuits are mega super ultra educated. Oh. Leo? Just drink your... Did you empty your water bowl? What is that? Give me that. Leo, drink your water. Come on now. No, it's full. Come on, dude, drink. Just do your stuff. Come on. Drink it. Leo? Leo? Come on. Ah, now it works. You gonna eat too? Ah, just drink. Okay. Go, 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 go. Give me that. After this, that's the medicine basket. Dang it. Throw this down the hill. Pick up this one. Thank you. Up. So about my memory, for example, the reason I have some general knowledge about cars or mechanics in general is because my cousin used to be a gearhead, and he talked to me a bunch about cars and what he does on a daily basis because he's a mechanic. So what he does, changing oil, changing brakes, changing tires, tire inflation, air to fuel ratios. I didn't understand any of it when I was younger, but now in my older age, as I'm playing, for example, as I'm playing like car mechanic simulators 2022 or something, everything that he said to me back then comes to my mind and makes a lot more sense now that I have some context to put it in. So even though I didn't understood any of what he told me when I was younger, when he actually told me, nowadays I can just remember what he told me, that I didn't understand, and understand it now. It's like having a flashback in an anime. Like in episode 1, somebody comes to you and tells you, oh, the prophecy about something, blah, blah, blah. Then by episode 100, the guy has a flashback where the guy in the first episode telling is in the prophecy makes a lot more sense. I'm mostly interested in cars and technology now. Can you, Jordan, do you know about how electric cars work? I know how a combustion engine works, but I have no idea how an electric engine has any working. Like, okay, so you need a giant battery because you can't use the combustion of the combustion engine to charge your battery. So you need the giant batteries to not only power the electronics on your vehicle, but also the motor. So you have that. What else? Well, you're gonna have an electric motors exist, so I guess you have a giant electric motor in it. So that's something. But you don't need an air intake. You don't need, I guess you don't. You don't need fuel. I guess the fuel tank becomes the battery tank. You don't need mufflers, I think. What else don't you need? You don't need... I'm just gonna harvest all. You don't need... the spark plugs. Maybe you still need them, but you just don't spark fuel, you spark something else. Anyway. Okay, so how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 30% growth from our last harvest. That's almost 2,000 monies. Jeez. Okay, so that's all the potatoes. Let's go back to the sugar shack and restart the fire there too. That one I can help you with. Dang it. I'll have to look at it myself. It's fine. Oh wait, sugar shack. Yep. Also I need to eat poutine or I'm gonna die. Usual dilemma. Eat poutine, die, maple syrup, dehydration. That's just an average day. Anyway, Jordan, what kind of technology are you interested in? Like AIs? I was thinking about learning more about AIs because if they're gonna take over the world, maybe I should learn about them first, while I still can. So I know that AIs right now are pattern recognition machines. When you type, imagine a chatbot. So ChatGPT does the rounds. It's a chatbot. When you type something in it, it recognizes a pattern and gives you the appropriate response for that pattern, right? In vague terms. But I was thinking, aren't brains, human brains, just pattern recognition machines? Isn't that what the brain does all the time, is recognize patterns? Are we just creating artificial brains? I mean, it's gonna be less developed, or maybe more developed. I mean, we still don't understand most things about the brain, so we might be making accidental brains. Anyway, AI. I was thinking, how can I incorporate AI into my streaming habits? Because I was thinking maybe I could do some thumbnail art, but why do that when I can just, ask a human artist to help me out with thumbnail art. I mean, maybe the AI is free, well, freer or easier to use, but I don't want to put human artists out of work. And if, you know, if I used AI to make my thumbnails, if someday my streaming community gets big enough, I'm just gonna disincentivize electronics, computers, phones, and some wiring. Ah, so hardware. Okay, so let's focus on hardware, not software then. I was thinking of my own computer. I have a transparent case right now and I can look at it. And I want you to help me understand what I'm looking at. So I can see a bunch of circuits on the backboard, but it's only on one side of the computer. So on one side of the case, there's a bunch of circuits, but on the other side, it's transparent, there's nothing. And on this bunch of circuits, there's two cards, like two vertical cards, that I've been told is called RAM cards. Don't know what it is. I think M is for the memory, but the rest I don't know. I think active memory, active memory cards. Anyway, so there's some RAM cards that I'm looking at. Next there's a fan. Apparently under the fan there's a thing called a CPU, which is the thing that does calculation, I think, for the computer. And there's a fan on the CPU because the CPU gets hot. But there's also a fan next to the fan. There's a fan for the CPU, but there's also a fan out of my case. So what? So I can circulate the air of my CPU, of my fan CPU to the outside air? But why have two fans when you can only have one? Why don't we just connect the CPU fan to the outside directly? Do other parts also get hot? I can see a graphics card. I know what the graphics card is, and I can see it. There's a bunch of wires leading to a box. I don't know what that is. There's like a box with a bunch of wires that everything's connected to. Don't know what that is. Uh-oh. Can I... Oh, I need to water these plants. Dang it. Anyway. Computers, phones, and some wiring. So that's computer stuff, right? That's hardware. RAM, random access memory. But aren't there also isn't a hard drive also a form of memory? Or am I just speaking out of my ass right now? I thought hard drives were memories, storage things. Okay, let's focus. Let me focus my questions down. What's the difference between RAM, so random access memory cards? The difference between RAM and hard drives. So an SSD, a solid state drive, SSD drive, and a solid state drive. That's also stores stuff. So let's say I'm playing a game and the game needs memory. Is it gonna use RAM or the hard drive? Yeah, the hard drive. Yeah, that's the thing, a hard drive. Box with all the wires is the power supply. Oh, duh. Yeah. That's why the power cord's connected to it. And that's why everything's connected to it. Okay, I understand. Okay, so the power supply. So the box with everything wired to it is a power supply. Because everything needs power. Duh. Okay, I get it. Everything makes sense now. It's like when I first learned that the combustion engine has a tiny explosion inside of it. And at the moment everything makes sense. There's an explosion inside this thing called a piston, and there's a spark plug. And, oh, I get everything now. Okay. So power supply unit supplies the power to everything. Good. RAM is used to run the game. Okay. So when a program is active, it uses RAM. And when it's inactive but needs to be stored, it goes into the hard drive. So all my files that I'm not looking at right now is on my hard drive. But if I had some files open right now, it would go on my RAM. I think I got this. Wait, so just to be clear, Jordan, RAM is for this, but what is a drive? Am I assuming correctly that the drive is for everything else? Like literally everything else? As in, you know, everything that's stored on my computer is going in my drive? hard drive is to store the game's files. So like when I save, or when the game needs to access a file for like a texture or something. Yes. Okay. 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 I'm starting to understand things now. Wait. So these questions that I'm asking about my stuff, my computer components. Is this does knowing what the computer's components do a software thing or a hardware thing? Because that talking about files and active programs and that kind of thing sounds like software talk. But I guess there's not. I guess software and hardware isn't as hard a line as I thought it was. Let me eat some poutine. Yoink. Okay, let's finish the harvest too. That's gonna... Am I connected to the grid yet? No? Jeez. Takes a while. Should have looked up how much time it takes. Weed grinder. Let's grind the weeds. Software. Okay, so knowing where the parts go is hardware, but knowing what they do in terms of files and programs and that kind of... Yeah, that's software. Okay, I get it. Well, the difference between a software engineer and a hardware engineer is the hardware guy builds the PC, and the software guy boots the OS. Wait, so if I'm an IT guy, if I'm an IT guy, that means I have to know both hardware and software. Because if I'm an IT consultant for a company and they have problems with their computer, so let's say a component blew out, and that's a hardware question. But if the OS isn't booting up, okay, well maybe that's still an hardware question. But if there's a virus, that's a software question. I'm not helping others, so I have no problems answering your questions. Thank God, because I like asking questions. So let's see. Now I think I can understand what the graphics cards does. Render graphics. And the CPU does calculations for like complicated stuff like effects. Yeah, effects use the CPU, not the graphics cards. Well, I guess some games are more CPU dependent than graphics cards dependent. Yeah. Fans. I heard that that there are many ways of cooling a computer, but what are they exactly? Apart from using a fan, can you use like I don't know, how do you cool stuff? Technically, freezers. Well, let me turn the question around. Now, I work professionally as an architect. Technically, I can't call myself an architect because I'm not a member of the guild. Wait, no, it's not a guild. It's an order. Yes. Well, that's because that was about the IT thing, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm an architect, a technician in architecture, and I know how to heat a home, but I don't know how to cool a home. Maybe because I live in Quebec and you don't really need to cool houses except in a very specific heat wave in summer. Usually in July there's a big old heat wave. Everybody wants their house cooled. Anyway. So I know that there's water heating, so you have pipes with water. You just heat up the water and you pass it through the house. And I know there's water cooling. So same principle, but you just cool the water. Can you also water cool computer? And is it more efficient than using fans? And are there any other ways of cooling a computer? Because I think, you know, having a big power supply and big components is good, but having, you know, some high-end stuff also requires superior methods of cooling. Used to cool PC, fans, liquid, and nitrogen. So fans are used for air cooling, liquids, so not just water, but so you can have like a piping system in your PC, but you can use multiple types of substances inside of it. Okay, makes sense. And nitrogen cooling, so cool. So that's good to know. I'm not sure I'm gonna be modifying my computer anytime soon, but I like knowing about this stuff. Where's my potato seed? There it is. Give me that. Let's see. Next question. When there was the big old freezing rain this week, we had some places had power cuts, and when the power went back on, one person in particular I knew had some of the electronics malfunction. Some pieces blew out. You can cool a PC, but it's harder to get it right. You can water cool a PC, but it's harder to get it right. Okay, okay. Good to know, good to know. So it's possible, but using other liquids is easier. I'm gonna guess there's a common liquid coolant. Like there's a standard coolant, and then there's some more specialized coolants. That seems all complicated, I think. Bonk. Oh. Okay, this might be a software question. I think it is a software question, but what is overclocking? I know you can overclock pieces, so I'm guessing they're just gonna draw more power to be more powerful. But what does it actually do? Is it just overdriving, like having turbo on a car? But you're not replacing the pieces, are you? You're just modifying the pieces' operating conditions to be... Where's my seeds? Oh, there it is. Well, anyway, what's overclocking? I want an entire college level education on PCs from you, Jordan, please. This might be asking a lot, but I believe in you. Okay. How many seeds do I have left? It's 4. Expand the field. Okay. Give me that. Good. 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 Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. Good. Give me all this stuff. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's just refill this and then go back to my truck, pick everything up, and we're going to town to sell some maple syrup. Yep. Anything infected? No. How many packs do I have of medicine? Did I pack my medicine? Yes, I did. Let's see, how many packs of medicine do I have? Couple. No, you can't. You need to sit down and use it. No, I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm gonna just keep them for a future big pack, so I can unlock the dealer sooner. Anyway, let's get the truck. We'll load the maple syrup and the potato fries and leave. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Come on, guys. Overclocking, telling your PC part, like your CPU, to run at a faster speed. So it's like when you customize the bolts on your car. So for example, when you well, bolts. When you customize the parts on your car. So for example, the valves, the release and intake valves to intake or release more or less gas, thereby changing your speed, quote unquote, the power of your engine. I think it's not a perfect comparison, but still, that would make more heat, thus requiring better cooling. And also, I imagine more power. I mean, running faster does mean more power, right? Right. I'm just gonna assume that's a yes. So overclocking. So if you were to really overdo it on the overclocking, that would be the why you would need better cooling. So water cooling your computer or nitrogen cooling your computer is because you're overclocking the crap out of your components. Okay. I think I get it. I hope I do. Give me that. Okay. Also more power. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I'm getting it. Oh, wait. Basic question. What are the circuits that I can see at the back of my computer where everything's bolted on? The RAM is attached to it. The CPU is in it. What is that? That's a piece, right? I think I've heard of its name before, but I can't flow it into my mind yet. It's like the basic thing that everything is attached to. Everything's connected to. Yeah, I can't put it in my mind right now. Anyway, there's like a bunch of circuits in the back of my case where everything's connected. And it's not the power supply unit, but they are connected too. Okay. Yep. Potato fries, that's right. I think we might reach $5,000 before my weekly income comes in. Let's imagine... Oh, what? Oh, I can just put them back in? Okay, good to know. Motherboard. Oh! So... Okay, and this may sound like a dumb question, Jordan. But are the pieces on my motherboard, or on my computer in general, come in different... sizes? Just like there's a 4... Just like there's a 4... What do you call them? V4s versus V8s in motors. There's like a I don't know, a CPU small and a CPU big motherboard. I've been told that I can, well, technically I can fit more RAM sticks in my motherboard, because I can see that there's only 2 of them in there, and there's like 4 little slots that I can slot them into. And I can also see where my graphics card is connected. It's connected to like the end of my case, but I can see there's still more slots for me to put more graphics cards. So I imagine if I have a different motherboard, I can have more RAM in it and more graphics cards. So like from a 1 graphics card system to a 2 graphics card system. Oh, at work, and my architectural firm, because the software we use is quite graphically intense, because it needs to do 3D rendering and like 15 different pages of really highly detailed plans. We have a double graphics card setups on our work computers. Yes, CPUs. Yes, they're... Well, I can't... Let me just tab out for a bit. Tab out. Fuck. Let me just move my chat a bit so I can see it all. Let me see everything. Chat, move a bit, please. Okay, chat, take more space. Yes, there are larger CPUs. Okay, I can now see all the word. Good. Let me just get back in the game. Oh, there it is. So there are different CPU sizes, just like there are different engine sizes. And I guess there are different cases. So just like there's a car, I don't know, a car skeleton. I only know them as car wrecks. There's nothing on the car but like the cabin, the hood's not on, the fenders aren't on. There's like the car undercarriage. There you go. I think that's the name. Just like there's a car undercarriage. There's a case size, a case build, for different part sizes. So the motherboard comes in different sizes, and the CPUs come in different sizes, and I guess the graphics cards come in different sizes. Okay, well, okay, let me just put it another way. Everything comes in different, yeah, card frame, there we go. Everything comes in different sizes. So when people want to build their own PCs, which seems to be a popular activity, when people build their own PCs, they have to get everything the good size. Right, so everything is compatible with each other. Hey, Roger. Up. And that sounds like a hard activity. If you just get the wrong power supply unit, that's too weak or too big, and it's not gonna fit in your case, you need to change the whole thing, or you need to get a whole new part. You can see why. I guess it's the same. If you think about it, it's the same principles as car building. If you just get a V8 or a V4 frame, it's just not gonna work. Well, okay. Maybe it's gonna work, but it's gonna be some work. You're gonna have to do some work to make it fit. Probably the same thing applies to computers. Yep. So it's still a different skill set, but it's the same principles in the big terms. Okay, let me just sell some barrels. But building PCs are tough. I imagine. I've never built a PC before. At least not, you know. I've only bought them, not built them. So if you think about it, a console uses all the same properties, the same pieces as a PC. The only difference is it comes pre-built, you know, it has standards, standard parts, standard standard parts, standard builds, standard requirements. So when you make a console specific game, you already know what everyone's specs are gonna be, so you can build around the particular parts and the particular. You may be able to modify the computer car case, like in the car engine bay, the case and the bay. Okay, I see. So let's say I have a V8 instead of a V4 bay. If I just take the hood off and make a big hole in it, it's gonna fit. So if I just have a case that's not... if I just have a case that has a big hole in it to make the bigger parts fit, it's gonna be good. I see what you mean. So just like if I want to add turbo to a car, it might, you know, slide right in. If I want to add another graphics card to my setup right now, it may or may not slide right in. I might have to, you know, move some parts around, but it's gonna fit if I try hard enough. Okay. You know, I'm learning a lot today. That's cool. Anyway, let me sell them fries. I don't think we're gonna reach the 5,000 monies. Why don't I start selling some medicine, but I'm not gonna do that. I want to keep them for big packs, so I can unlock the dealer, so I can know the price of stuff, so I can have some big baskets. Okay, is it gonna stack? Yes. So we can at least carry 12 of these French fry packs. Oh, we're barely at the 5,000 mark. Dang. You're getting in now. Hey! I'm learning. It's good to do. It's good. It's good. Now, Jordan, don't take this the wrong way, but I do have a principle that says that maybe you shouldn't trust chat for everything. So there may come a day where I need to verify the information you're giving me. But I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm gonna trust you on that one, on the computer's bits. Because everything that you've told me makes sense, so why doubt it? Maybe I should just check. But I don't want to make you feel bad, because I'm pretty sure you're just telling me the truth. And everything you says is right. So checking it is just gonna... You know, it's gonna... conflict in my mind. I'll trust you, Jordan. I'll trust you. It's fine. If I ever want, anyway, if I ever want to build my own streaming specific PC, I'll get some help. Just like if I ever want to build a car, I'll, you know, even though I play car games, I'll still get some help, professional help. I don't think I have the tools to make a PC. What do you need? Okay, let me check. You need some really small screwdrivers. Some I don't know, some duct tape. I don't know, something to tape things with. Those cables, they all have little thingamabobs around them, like zip ties, to keep them gathered together, bunched together. Cable management, that's a thing that I've heard about, that there's qualities of cable management. So if your cables are all tangled up, my info may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Okay, some of it. Well, I'm gonna trust you at least for the fundamentals. Yep. So for example, my specific questions about cooling and overclocking, maybe the specific is wrong, but I think we both have the same idea, the same overall principle. So, you know, liquids cooling makes sense. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I already know that you can water cool houses. Why can't you water cool a PC? Nitrogen cooling, that already exists. Put some nitrogen in it, boom, cooled. Makes sense. Overclocking, things go at a faster speed. Makes sense. Maybe speed isn't the right word, but it's the right principle. Things are faster, things are better, the parts are better. Anyway. So, it's fine. I'll check it. If I want the really specific details, I'll look myself. Right? If I'm serious about this, then I should be serious about it. If that makes sense. So for example, if I start telling you, Jordan, about how to do an architectural plan to build a house, even if I try my best, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get you on a professional level. Right idea, yeah. Uh-oh, the dog. Leo, why don't you drink your water when you are next to it in the morning? Bup, bup. Bup, bup. Maybe the wrong details. Yeah, exactly. So the big picture is right, but the details are wrong. Or maybe. Possibly. To verify. Because I don't want to call you wrong without even knowing, you know. Yep, give me that. Yep. Okay. And give me that. Okay, that's good, I think. You can stay there. Big old truck. It's fine. Let's go back home, get Leo to drink his stuff. Are you coming, Leo? Here he is. Fun fact. Leo is a Catholic name. For example, one of the popes, usually when they get popified, when they're elected popes, they have 5 standard names. So there's Urban, there's Leo, there's others that I don't remember. Anyway, Leo, Catholic name. It also has some Latin, because, you know, the Catholic Church, Roman, is the Roman Catholic Church, Roman, the Roman part, Latin. It has some Latin roots. I think it means lion, Leo. Anyway, without the little... Okay, well, that's fine. Leo, common name, Catholic in origins. Good to know. And has some Latin in it. My Latin's not so good. I think my Latin is as good as my Arabic, but I don't speak Arabic, and I don't speak Latin. However, I do have an advantage when deciphering Latin, is that French is a Romance language, which means its roots are in Romance language, Rome, Latin. So some Latin is pretty much just French with some weird sounds, and some Latin is just incomprehensible to me. Anyway, why was I saying that? Oh yeah, Latin name. I don't speak Latin, but I know that Leo is Latin because Leo, lion, Leon, French. You should not trust chat for everything. I'm telling you what I think is right because I don't like to lie. I don't like to lie on the internet. Well, look, Jordan, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know you. However, I do feel inclined to trust you because I think that when you say you're not lying, I trust you to not lie when you say you're not lying. But even if, let's say you were 100% lying on everything, I can just check. It's fine. Now, right now, we're having fun, chatting. And I think it's much more fun to talk with chat when you at least give them the benefit of the doubt than you say, chat, you're lying, you're wrong. You're just wrong. You're just big fat wrongings. But if I really want to know, I'll check. You know, I'll check. It's not personal. I think it is personal actually. Wait, is it personal or is it not personal? I'm gonna go. It's take it personally, Jordan. If I want to really know, I'll check. If I want to have fun in chat, I'll chat with chat. Anyway, Latin. Technically, also as a streamer, just like chat can be wrong, a streamer can be wrong. Even though I've spoken a bunch about history and cars and PCs and maple syrup, it's all things that I you know, it's all things that oh jeez. I hope I get connected to electricity soon. I may be wrong on all these things. I don't think I am, but you're gonna have to trust me on that one, just like I have to trust you on this one. It's trust. Anyway, what am I doing here? I think I don't have anything to do for the weekend, except for making maple syrup. Let's do that. Let's make some maple syrup. And then I'll check your video, the link you've sent. I don't blame you, because at the end of the day, I'm a complete stranger to you. Eh, we're having fun. You're a kind stranger. A cool stranger. You know, you may be, you know, a stranger from another country, but you're cool, I think. And I'm also a stranger right now, but I hope you think I'm okay. It's fine. You just find all kinds of strangers out there in the world. And sometimes strangers are cool. So cool. Now, you know, if you stick around in chat for like 15 years, then maybe you won't be, you know, like an actual stranger, but more like a regular, like at a bar where you get regulars, where you know them personally and stuff. Where you know the bartender knows you, that kind of thing. Or like a general and a like a captain and a soldier. Like maybe on the first, I think you're cool. Thank God. Like a general and a soldier, you know, the first day. On the first day a soldier gets, you know, soldiered, officially graduated as a soldier, he is pretty much a stranger to his entire unit and his commanding officers and his command staff. But as time goes on, as they stick together, have decisions, adventures together, then even though they don't actually personally don't know, you know, the lower rank doesn't know much about the high rank, but they still know them. You know, they've been there, they've seen them, they've heard them, they've talked maybe to them. They've been there. So it's kind of like the same thing. Maybe we're strangers today, but we're gonna be acquaintances, I guess, in 15 years. Anyway, I hope you're getting what I'm putting down. I can only pray. So am I gonna go to town tomorrow to get some gas? I might. Even if I have an empty generator, having some gas in it, I mean, even if I'm connected to the grid, having a generator is still you know, potentially useful. I can go to town tomorrow using the good old Koenig. I think I might need to refill the Koenig after the adventure we had on Wednesday with it. Let me just put this in there. Up. Come on, get in there. Gas can, please. Up. Thank God. Sleep. You know, one thing I can explain. Let me see if I can find the button. I think there's a swear button in the game. Is that a swear button?
Désolé.
That's a sorry button. Where's the swear button? Let me find the swear button. Because I want to talk about swears. Keybinds. Jump, run, crouch, use, zoom, smoke, say sorry, French slur. Why? Let me just turn down the volume a bit. Get my headphones back on. For no obvious reason. Okay, I'm there. Headphones on. Let's swear up a storm.
Chris.
So you just said Chris. You just heard that, Chris? That's a corruption of the word Christ. As you're gonna learn, most of the slurs in French Canadian are corruptions of Catholic terms. So Chris, Christ. It makes sense.
Fais chier.
That was just some toilet humor about poop.
Chris.
That's another Chris.
Chris de merde.
That's a combination of Chris and poop.
Asti.
That's asti. That's for the what is it called? The little bread thing. The little slice of bread that you get in church. It's usually called an asti, but you add an H to it, asti, and that's an hour slur.
Chris.
That's another Chris.
Chris de merde.
Okay. We're going to be less stranger in the next stream. Exactly.
Calice.
That's a calice for a chalice, the usual chalice that is used for wine drinking. The chalice, you just remove the H. That's a chalice. Boom, slur.
Chris.
That's another Chris.
Chris.
Okay,
Fais chier.
that's poop.
Fais chier.
Another poop.
Si, boy.
That's Seaboy for the thing of the same name. You know, just like the chalice.
Calice.
Another. That's a chalice again.
Chris.
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 Okay. Well, there's one missing. The classic, the tabernacle for the tabernacle. Corruption of the word tabernacle. Just remove the LE. Tabernacle. Classic slur. Anyway, slurs are from Christian things. And also poop. What am I doing? Oh yeah, controller. Boom. Skip. Wait. Maybe in 5 years we'll become acquaintances. Exactly. As we get to know each other, with time, we change our relations to one another. So while we're strangers today, we're acquaintances in a billion years. We just get to know each other. So even though I'm not trusting you for everything right today, in 5 years, I'm gonna trust you as much as I trust my acquaintances. Which is not much, but more than a stranger. So there's rain, so we don't need to water the crops. Let me get the truck. Oh wait, no, the Koenig. Can I go to town now? And get some gas? Is it empty? I think it's empty. That's bad. Are we connected yet? Please. Hydro-Quebec, connect me. Look at that, there's a pole right there. Just run a line to my garage. My home, please. Connect me. It might take a whole week for them to connect me. So we signed the bill on Monday. So maybe next Monday we're gonna be connected. I can only hope. Come on, okay. Up. Go, go, go. Please don't crash, okay. I'm gonna focus on driving. I'm fine with reading chat while driving the truck, but for some reason I'm not able to while driving the Koenig. Maybe because it's just some more speedy. Yeah. Okay. I don't think rain has much of an influence on the driving conditions right now. Maybe it does now, I'm just not going fast enough to notice it. Alright, look at that. A nasty. I do find it funny that, you know, a while back there was a big old controversy about YouTube and monetization and slurs. Where if you cursed, I call it slurs, but they're more curses. Also, the word for curse in French Canadian is to sacre, which is sacred but corrupted too. So to tell someone curses, you need to tell them sacred things, but because they're corrupted, they're curses. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Curses are sacred things, but cursed. Anyway, so I was thinking, when there was a big controversy about YouTube and curses, would really specific French-Canadian curses be picked up by the almighty algorithm? Now, I don't know because I'm not monetized, because of reasons, but it would be really funny if it wasn't. Or even funnier, I think it would be even funnier if really specific French-Canadian... Oh, the store is closed. When does it open? You're open, dude. You're there. Heyo. What was that? Could look at a project car in the scrapyard garage. How's our friendship? Jacques, 40. Oh, well, we'll look at it in the next stream. Because right now I'm gonna focus on getting that damned electricity and some fuel. So now we have access to the scrapyard project car. Good. That's a good thing. Alright, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so if the YouTube algorithm picks up extremely specific regional language, regional curses, does that mean that the algorithm has a really dirty mouth? Because it knows curses in a billion different languages that are really extremely specific, and some are even contrary to one another. So in this language, poop is a curse, but would cleaning up poop be another type of curse in another kind of language? Because that's just confusing. So is the algorithm like an AI? What's the difference between... Oh, wait, never mind, that's another software question. Well, I can ask myself software questions. I think algorithms are different from AIs because they do recognize patterns, but they only recognize patterns to apply pre-selected actions to them. So demonetizing curses, so it recognizes curses and has already a pre-planned action of, that's a curse, demonetize. That's a, I don't know, an ad mark. That's a threat, demonetize. Whereas the AI would say, that's a threat, let me respond with, please don't hurt me. So technically algorithms, I guess AIs have algorithms. Bleh. Algorithms. Have you noticed the stream chat latency? Yes, I have. In fact, I can see that when you post, Jordan, I can see your chat faster than you can see on stream. Oh wait, I shouldn't have told you that, because if I take some time to respond to the chat, then you've noticed it. Dang it. But you know, it's like some, so if you post something in chat, because if, like right now I have okay, so on my second window, on my second monitor, I have my streaming software opened, and it's in real time. So when I turn my wheel here, I can see it turn in real time on my streaming software. However, I also have my phone with the stream open on it, so just in case there's a big problem, I can just see it, you know. If there's a big drop in quality or something, then I can see that. And it's like 15 seconds behind. If I were to use my stream, my actual stream, the one I see on my phone. And if I were to, for example, if I turn my wheel on this corner here, it's gonna take about 15 seconds for it to appear on stream. So when so let's say I say, press F, then usually, you might have noticed this with other streamers too. I say, hey chat, press F, and then there's a weird silence where I have to fill up some time of 30 seconds until chat, press F. Did you guys notice? Oh, look at that, someone's pressing F. Hey, good. So yeah, there's like a 30-second delay. And it's only because I'm streaming right now. The streaming goes to YouTube, so that's like 5 seconds. YouTube uploads the stream, that's another 5 seconds, and you're seeing the stream, so that's another 5 seconds, so about 15 seconds. F. See? See? If you counted the seconds, so like, what? That was what? Yeah, that was 30 seconds. So if you counted the seconds, you can know how much of a delay there is. Now the delay, you know, sometimes it shortens, sometimes it gets faster. What am I doing here? Jeez, I really was filling up time. Let me go back. So sometimes the delay is bigger or shorter. Sometimes you can see that even the stream quality drops. At least I hope you haven't. Please tell me you haven't noticed that, or it hasn't happened yet. Anyway, so as my connection to the streaming world strengthens or weakens, things get weaker and longer and more poor quality. So anyway, all that to say, yes, there is a delay. That's normal, usually. But if it's really, really long, then it's not normal. But I have noticed it. It's, I guess I've got used to it. I hope. Map. I like the rain. Also, have you noticed how peaceful it is without the generator constantly running? No quality drops yet. Thank the Lord. Our in Jesus. The real savior. But it happens, you know. I'm not immune to drops, fluctuations in the streaming quantum realm. Things happen, you know. And when they happen, you can see them physically. So it's not that hard to notice. Anyway, so that was my streaming setup. Okay, do I go all... I'm gonna go back for another refill. Oh, wait, let me start a fire too. I can drink some maple syrup and eat some poutine in town. I can spare my supply at home. I wonder how much weekly monies we're gonna get. I'm hoping, last time we had 9,000 monies. I'm hoping we can get to 10,000 monies this time around. Oh yeah, so I was thinking, since I'm a citizen in the Commonwealth realm, because Canada is part of the Commonwealth, but not only the Commonwealth, but the Commonwealth realm, don't ask me the difference, I don't know. Our money, for example, right now I have, 25 cents in front of me. Canadian cents. On one side, there's a deer with an inscription which says Canada, 25 cents. But on the other side, there's a picture of Queen Elizabeth. Is there an inscription on this one? Let me see. Elizabeth II, D.G. Regina, 1952 to 2002. Okay, that's an old coin. But you know what I mean. So anyway, when King Charles gets his coronation next month, we're gonna get new monies. So that's exciting. Because new monies mean there's gonna be new figures and new writings and new stuff. Because on one side it's gonna be King Charles, and on the other side it's gonna be whatever celebrity of the week we've decided to put on the money. And I think I'm gonna do a money review of what all the new monies have on them. Well, am I? I'm gonna have to go to the bank and withdraw some monies. And they might not even have the new monies on them. Well, okay, I'm gonna gather some monies, some currencies, and tell you what's on the new money. Because that's cool. We get to learn a lot by looking at a country's currency. Usually there's a historical figure and a symbol, and maybe some phrase or saying on it. And also the name of the money usually has a meaning. How many trees do you have connected? Right now there's 55. But we're just waiting for a new batch to grow to get to 110. Because I just, at the beginning of last week in game, we planted new trees. So right now we have 55 trees. Plus like some trees in the corner of my property that are disconnected right now. We're waiting for our current money review stream. Yes, that's gonna be cool. A good idea, I think. Original, at least. Current, current times. It's gonna attract maybe the financial world. What is that? Remote garage opener. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, so I have 55 trees. We're gonna go to at least 100, maybe 110, and then when they grow big enough or old enough to be pruned, we're gonna get to about 220 and I'll stop there. I think 200 trees is about what you need, about the max amount that you should have without going overkill. But it doesn't really matter how many trees I have connected because I can't burn all my sap in a single day unless I really focus on it. But if I miss as much as a single fire starting opportunity, then we're screwed. The tank's gonna get filled. Technically, if I spent all my nights awake and burning sap when there isn't any gathered, because the sap doesn't gather at night because it's too cold. Anyway, if I could do that, then we could pass through our entire sap supply. But I'm betting on the electric auto heater to do that because it's gonna heat in my sleep, so I don't have to worry about that. Anyway, give me more fuel. You know what I can do about money reviews? I could have money reviews of other countries. I could get some money from the US. That's gonna not be too hard. I think I know where I can get a currency exchanger, so I can get some currency from other countries. That could be awesome. Look at that. I've just invented a new kind of stream. The money review stream. How cool. I hope it's cool. Okay, get back in there. Let's resupply ourselves. Get these stats down. There. And go. Go. No, it's locked. Let's play some bullet hell. It's been a while. We haven't even played it once on this stream. I wonder what kind of update is gonna update the bullet hell game. Also, do you think, Jordan, that there's only going to be the bullet hell game, or is there going to be more games added to the games list? Because that's like developing a game within a game. Well, is a good idea. It is kind of a pointless effort because I'm already playing a game. So playing a game within a game is a lot of development time for little return. So for example, this kind, the bullet hell survivor inspired thing, is fine. But anything more complex than that, even having updates for the in-game, having in-game updates for the in-game game is a bit of a, on one hand you can update the real game, Mon Bazou game, or you can update the in-game game, but not that many people played it. I play Mon Bazou 100% of the time while I'm playing Mon Bazou, but I'm only playing the bullet hell game like 5% of the time. So if I had to have a choice between updating a big update in the Mon Bazou game and a bullet hell update, I take the Mon Bazou update. Now a big, let's say I open this and I have like a bullet hell, a city builder, a text adventure game, an RPG, some little things like a 20-line text adventure game where you have like, oh, you have money, you're a mechanic and you want to make as much money as possible. and then a new line. A customer comes in, his car is making loud noises. What do? And then you have, I replace the spark plugs, I replace the oil, I replace the muffler. Oh, you replace the muffler, good job, you win monies. See, that's an easy enough game to do. But anything more than that, there may be more games in the future to attract a wider variety of audiences. Yes, on one hand, yes. But on the other hand, if you are attracting an audience on your in-game game, why don't you just make a new game? You know, if you're gonna make a game in the game, why don't you just make a new game? Because if you're gonna attract well, on one hand, I would really like to have a bunch of in-game games in there, but on the other hand, if Santa Goat, the developer, is gonna put major time in that, it would make more sense to develop a full game. So like let's say Santa Goat develops a full new bullet hell game, a full one. Then he just imports like 50% of the mechanics and 2 levels in this. That would make more sense, right? So there's like a full bullet hell game, and there's like 2 levels, 50% of the characters, maybe some simpler graphics, simpler, less enemies, less watered down version. That would be cool. So there's a full adventure text line game out there, and here we get like a watered down version. It's like it's like a gaming cinematic universe in this portable console. Okay. Or you can just add more games. I'm okay with that too. Oh, are we connected yet? Are we connected? I see a new line. No, I don't think we are yet. But there are new polls. Definitely. Right? Yeah, the polls are getting closer. Look at that. You can just connect it. The in-game game could have an in-game prize. I agree. Okay. So we're on the same wavelength. Anyway, just missing. Come on, guys. Just put a line there. Just put a line. Please. We're almost there. Anyway, let me just refuel this. Okay. Refuel. You can see the company is working on it. I mean, the hydro company. Now, even though there's a wind farm in-game, which I'm gonna guess that our electricity comes from the wind farm, or at least it's, the usual stuff. When the wind farm is working, we get electricity from it. When it's not working, we get the hydro barrages electricity, and when they're not working, we get, some, I don't know, some coal power plant or something. I'm gonna guess most of our electricity is from the wind farm, because it's right there. Would make sense. And then just like the wider country, we get electricity from a series of hydro barrages. That's why the electricity company is called the Hydro Quebec, because of hydro dams is most of the electricity. And there's some, I think there are natural gas and coal power plants on the side. So in peak periods when the demand overshoots the supply of the renewables, you turn on, because you can control how much electricity a coal-powered and gas-powered gas station supplies. You can't really control how much wind you're gonna get yet. You can't really control how much sun you have. You can somewhat control how much water is gonna pass through your barrage, your dam. What am I doing? But what you really can control is how much fuel, how much gas you put in your gas generator, how much coal you shovel into your coal generator. So when the demand outstrips the supplies, well, you up the supply using non-renewable energy. But it's kind of like a symbiosis. You can have so much renewable energy thanks to the smaller portion of non-renewable energy. We can have the console game as a demo of the upcoming game. Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing actually. We can have a whole. I'm thinking the idea of having in-game games. It's not new. It's not a new idea. What is that? It's not a new idea to have in-game games in your games. What? Can you just go back? For example, in the Yakuza games, there's always Sega arcades. In the I don't know in nothing comes to mind right now. But it's not a new idea to have in-game games in your games. But having it in the form of an in-game console, where you can add more games, more in real-time upcoming games. Now that's a new idea, a new format, an innovation. So let's go to the Sugar Shack and make some fires. And we're gonna just stay there all Saturday. And maybe Sunday too. Hopefully Sunday we're gonna be connected to the grid. So I can, say that we are. And I'm thinking, at the rate at which we're collecting money right now, halfway through the next week, we're gonna get the electric auto heater. Oh wait, are the trees grown yet? Oh, they're grown? Oh, 98%, okay. So on Sunday, we're gonna... No, you know what? I'll just skip today and Sunday. And the next stream, as we're waiting around for the electric auto heater to come in, we're gonna be... because right now I'm not really going through my entire supply, it's pretty much pointless to keep... tap all these trees right now. But once we have the electric auto heater, now I'm gonna have a lot of free time, so I can just, tap all these trees. It's gonna make sense that I do so. Yep. Whereas we're good right now. Because I'm gonna guess that the electric auto heater is gonna help us go through our entire supply of sap in the night, because it's gonna be constantly running. Yep. Okay. So connecting more trees so we can have more sap, because if the tank is completely empty during daytime, and it gets drained in the day, and it gets drained in the night, then we're gonna have a higher capacity of trees that we could hook up to this system. Especially if we have 2 tanks, because I know there's an upgrade to have another tank. If we have 2 tanks, then we can pretty much double the amount of trees we have here. And is it going to double the amount of barrels we produce? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to double until we have the reverse osmosis machine, wherever it's going to fit. There's some space here. Maybe it's going to be here, maybe it's going to be here. The reverse osmosis machine is going to help go through 50% more sap. Let me just... boop. Hey, let me just pet you. Good doggy. Okay, time to wait. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Maple syrup. It's a business. Okay, time to start another fire. Because 3 hours is about the lifespan of these birch woods. Firewoods. Thingy-mabibs. Give me that. Up. Up. Nice. Time to close. Will you stream tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow I have the day off. Because today is Easter, tomorrow is gonna be a special holiday, and I don't work tomorrow. So yes, I'm going to stream. However, usually, so next week, I usually don't stream on Mondays because I find it hard to go back to work if you're streaming all night, and then stream the next night. So I usually stream, I don't stream on Monday. Maybe I stream on Tuesday or Wednesday. And then the next stream is on Friday. Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday, maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe, Friday, Saturday. Anyway. Let's go back home. We're gonna have to recharge the console. So yes, I'm going to stream tomorrow. If I want to shorten the answer. Come on. Come on. So we're gonna sleep, wake up in the middle of the night, turn off the generator, and go back to sleep. Oh wait, no, console! No, the console! Damn it. We need to charge the console. 10,000 monies. Yay. 1,000 more than last time. Okay. Plug you in. Up. So we're only missing 4,000 bucks. Until we... Wait, I need to keep this on if I want to charge the console. Let me go and start another fire in the shack. Okay, I'll be there. Yay! Just like I said to Skettle, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming at 12, I think. If I wake up by then. Yeah, by 12. I'll be streaming by 12. You know what? I need to make streaming schedules. So I'm gonna put my foot down on myself. Tomorrow at 12. Stream. It's written down now. It's not, but it is. Hard schedule, so you guys can come in. Up. Okay. Newspaper. Birch. Get in there. But I still want to finish off this stream by watching the history video about Saint Lucia. Don't think I've forgotten about this. We are going to watch it soon enough. As soon as Sunday is over. Which should be soon because I'm gonna skip most of the day while we focus on maple syrup production. Let me just go back. Skip to 6:30 a.m. by laying in bed. Then wake up. I'll look at the field if it needs to be watered. Oh, it needs to be disinfected, that's for sure. Get in there. Are you charging right now? Yes, let me turn this on in case we need to save, to skip some time. And skipped. Is this good? Nope. Are we connected yet? Nope. Gonna take a while. Gonna take a while. You guys drop some food for Leo. Good. Let's disinfect this garden. I'm gonna call it a garden, not a farm yet. Boop. Okay. This is all good. This is... Oh, it's raining. Well, never mind that then. Boop. Oh, come on. Nice. Let's go back there and make a fire, and then we're gonna go there, make a fire, go back home, save, go back there, fire, go back home, save. And it's gonna be the day. Pretty much. So see, if I focus really hard at night, I can deplete most of the sap tank. For now. But I guess I'm thinking, once we have the auto heater, it's definitely going to be drained completely. So upping the supply is gonna make more sense than now. Nice. I think we have enough. Let's see. So that's 400 bucks, 600. Maybe we're gonna get to 1,000 bucks. So that's gonna be 1,000 in maple syrup. Maybe 2,000 by the end of the week, like on Friday. We're gonna get 4,000. Let's assume we harvest 2 potato harvests. It's gonna be 4,000 in potatoes. And maybe we're even gonna sell some medicine on the side. So it's gonna be like another up to 7,000 maybe. We're definitely gonna be able. We're definitely gonna be able to buy the auto heater this next week. Hopefully we get connected to the grid by then. Because I'm getting salty about this. When's the grid gonna get here? When can I stop using my generator? Good. It's almost 12. Are you charged yet? Yes. Good. Are you good here? Kind of. Are we connected yet? I don't think so. Maybe I need to leave the house and come back for the changes to take effect. No, we don't, because when the garage was built, we didn't need to leave the house and come back. It was built overnight when I was sleeping. So maybe it really is a full week of work. So on Monday, it's gonna be done. The grid connection. Anyway, you know what? Let me see if I can get some clippings from these trees. Maybe I can already plant the next generation of trees. I mean, these guys that have just grown, they're not gonna be ready, but maybe the older ones are. No. Well, kind of. Some are ready, but most aren't. Okay, so that's gonna be a nope. Nope, nope, nope. Get there. Oh, we have another barrel here, so that's 600 monies. Once you're done. So yeah, we're gonna get 1,000, maybe 1,200 bucks. Just selling the maple syrup. Then another 2,000 from selling the potato fries. So as soon as we get a potato fries harvest, we have the money for the auto heater. Wait, whoa, that's too many. That's too many logs. That's too many logs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Good. Stack these guys here. Let me play a bit of more of the bullet hell. Because I want to. Let's get all the cash. Okay. Up, nope. Hey, level up. First in a while. Max health, attack damage. Cooldown, XP bonus, that's pretty much pointless at this point. Bullets. What about my main? Let's see, those are bombs, the fire closest. Maybe the bombs? Bullets. 20% bigger bullets. Does it make a difference in damage? No. But it's easier to hit my enemies. Okay, I'm done. Oh, come on. You're not ready yet? Oh, you need to heat up. That's right. Let me just drink some maple syrup. Come on. Come on. Okay. Gimme. Play more. Oh, that's the wrong map. Up. Okay. Up. Give me that and we're done. Let's switch out the barrel and keep skipping time. Good here? Yeah, it's good. Radio. We have 4 barrels. I'm thinking we might get to 6 barrels. Maybe. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. Yeah, it's gonna be 5. Oh, why am I doing that? I have a pal right here. Okay. Get in there. This works. You good? It's not. It's okay, I guess. There is some waste in this method, but it is also much faster. So, you know, cool. Up. It's good. Let's start the last fire of the night. The same as yesterday, we're gonna go to sleep, charge the console, then turn off the generator once we wake up in the middle of the night. Hopefully the console's gonna be almost fully charged by then. How's this looking? Yeah, it's almost full. Let's go back. It rained all day, so I don't need to check on the field. I mean, the garden. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on. Are your balls good? Yeah, they're good. This is all good. Place the console. Are we connected yet? No. Are you good here? Kind of. Time for sleep. Okay, it's been like an hour and a half. Ugh. Are you charged yet? 2 bars? That's fine, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to get more gas. Boop. Once we go and sell our barrels. Anyway, skip some time. And are we connected yet? That's what I want to know before I stop the stream. Well, before I go to see the video on St. Lucia. Nope, it's not connected yet. Well, let me just restart you. Restart you. We're gonna save there and then get onto history. Let me just get the link that you posted, Jordan. Yeah. Okay. So you said it was in the streams chat, I think. Let me just get in there. Sign into chat. So I go back. I see where you posted the... Here's a video of St. Lucia's history in the stream chat, but I don't see the... Maybe I just don't know what the stream chat is. Let me just get in game. Save. Okay, I'm gonna need your help, Jordan. I'm gonna trust you on this one. Where do you post the link, and how can I get to it? Because I really want to know. I really want. I do. I'm thirsty for history. Okay, it's saved. Let me just... Boop. We're just gonna have a nice look before I leave. Main menu. Okay. And while we wait for that, I'm just gonna see if I can find it on YouTube on my own. YouTube. St. Lucia history. I have here a super quick history of St. Lucia. Is that it? Did I get it? I also have Untold Stories, the history of St. Lucia. I posted it again. I posted again. Okay, I see that you posted again, the chat. But I don't see where it's posted. Yeah, I don't see where it is. Help me, Jordan. Where do I go? Let's see, I have moderation. Moderation. Send comments. I can type. Look at that. Boop. Here I am. Engage. Reaction. Top chats. Direct chats. Give me a description. I need your help, Jordan. How do I go? How do I do things? I'm a bad streamer. No. I keep clicking. Do I need to go on my own stream? I'm gonna go on my own stream. YouTube. My own stream.
How do I
Okay,
do?
whoa. Okay, here I am. It's a video from Geography Now. Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to manually find it, but I still want to know where you're posting this because I might need this knowledge in the future. I know you're posting it. I just don't know where it is, or I can access it. Anyway, Geography Now. Whoop. Saint Lucia. I got it. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can set this up so you guys can... Okay, 20 minutes, that's fine. Fine by me. Called Geography Now, Saint Lucia. Yeah, I got it. But... just for future reference. Where's... Because I trust you that you're gonna post the link because it's easy to find. But where is it? Where do I find the link? Anyway, okay, quit. I'm gonna get my web browser in here. Let's see. Can you just see? Maybe the chat blocks links. That's possible. I don't have a moderation team for somewhat obvious reasons. Let's see. Let me add a new source. Browser source. Yep. Add it. Browser. I'm just doing some back stream things. Look at that. You can see a new icon that's gonna fill up. Boop. Let me just put the source in there. No, that's a URL. Dang it. Okay, that's not what I want. How about a screen share? Let me just trash this. Screen capture. How about that? Screen capture my browser. Hey. Boop. Come on, boop it. Yes, I do use Opera GX, and you can see all my tabs, but that's fine. Anyway, Geography Now. Boop. Now, do you hear the sound? That's my question. Ugh. Let's see.
Let's eat.
Yes, you do. And there's an ad. That might be a bit of an issue. I have a mute button though. Hey.
Hilarious.
You know, as a streamer on YouTube, I might need to get YouTube Premium so I don't see ads.
À son premier jour sur un
But this is also
chantier
the
au
first time
Saguenay,
I'm looking at the
Xavier a
video
découvert
on
son
stream.
côté
Also,
d'équipeur.
it's kind of loud.
C'est précisément là
Oh wait,
qu'il a réalisé
it's muted
qu'être
for
bien vu
me,
au travail,
but it's not muted for you
c'est
guys.
important.
Boop.
Bienvenue chez l'équipeur,
Let me just
Xavier.
reduce the sound a bit.
All right, we are covering the
Okay,
three
calm down. It's a bit loud, I think. I'm gonna need some feedback. Is this good?
triplet countries of the
It's a bit
Caribbean, and
quiet.
today we cover the sister triplet along with her two brothers, Saint Lucia.
That's
If,
fine.
like most people, you don't know anything
I'm gonna
about
go with
Saint
this
Lucia-
sound. Let's restart. So, Geography Now. Let's go.
All right, we are covering the three Saint triplet countries of the
Oh, the
Caribbean,
three?
and today we cover the sister triplet along with her two brothers, Saint Lucia. If, like most people, you don't know anything about Saint Lucia, basically,
I don't.
if the Caribbean islands were a school, Saint Lucia would be like.
Hey, back off! She's mine!
Okay.
She's mine.
Okay.
Oh, she's mine. Was that sexual?
It's
Yeah,
quiet.
Saint Lucia is the hot chick of the
How about
Caribbean.
now?
It's time to learn geography.
Now! Hey everyone, I'm your host Barbs. As you know, the Caribbean countries get the least amount of views on this channel, so I'm giving them special privilege. I literally went
It
to these
is?
countries. Like, look, I still have like my tan line. By the way, thank you Tourism Authority of St. Lucia for contacting me and hooking me up with pretty much everything. So anyway, today we cover the sister triplet St. Lucia, the only country in the world.
St.
named
Lucia of
after a woman.
Syracuse.
Their tourism slogan is even "Let her inspire you." And even the country has physical features of a woman. The locals clearly showed me that the tallest mountain in the country looks like her face. These scenic volcanic plugs are her breasts, and the steaming
Obviously.
volcanoes are hey. Anyway, this intro is getting long. We gotta move on. First off,
Better.
the globe,
Thank God.
shall we?
Okay.
St. Lucia is sometimes called the Helen of the West Indies because she was desired and fought over like more than any other island.
Oh,
First of all,
Helen
St.
from
Lucia
Greek
is located in the
mythology.
Caribbean, part of the Lesser Antilles.
Okay, I get it
There are all
now.
the small islands hooking on the right side past Puerto Rico, and further part of the Windward Islands, which are the bottom 5 islands that stretch to South America. It is about 27 miles long and 14 miles wide. The island has about 20 or so smaller islets just off their shores. Pigeon Island used to be an island until
An
it was
archipelago.
moved to the mainland via man-made causeway in 1972. The country is made up of 10 districts, with the capital and largest city of about 70,000 people, Castries, located in the northwest side of the country. The next largest towns would be Gros-Islet and Vieux-Fort down south.
Okay, it's all
which actually
French.
holds
I
the
get it.
largest airport,
Old
Guénara
Fort,
International.
Big
This airport
Island.
is where most international flights come into, which is why the country is investing so much in this one town to attract the tourists to stay instead of complaining about needing to get taxis to get all the way up to the hotspots like Castries or
Jeez.
Castries. Castries has the second and only other airport, Castries George F.L. Charles Airport, which has a shorter runway that only handles regional turboprop and prop airplanes from other nearby islands. The country also has
Okay,
many
okay,
other
okay,
means of
okay, okay,
transport,
okay.
the
But
largest port
whoa,
being
whoa,
Port
whoa,
Castries, where cruises
Pause. But why? Why does the capital have a smaller, less useful airport? Is it because all the international tourists don't go in there? Anyway.
and yachts usually dock, whereas much of the cargo vessels dock at Port Cul-de-Sac at Buckeye Terminal.
Same
which
thing.
holds massive crude oil storage tanks that cooperate with countries like the USA, Venezuela, and Colombia. From there, you have 3 main roads that go around the island: the East Coast Road, the West Coast Road, and the Gros-Islet Highway that goes all the way to the northern tip of the island. This whole section here is only accessible by small local paths, many of which are not fully paved or even accessible by vehicle. The country
Interesting.
is planning on maybe building a highway in the future, but for now, the number 6 shaped road network is the main means of road transport.
You can't build a highway to nowhere. There needs to be a reason to go there. It's kind of like if there are only trail paths and no farm, no industry, no nothing, then it's a highway that's gonna be useless. Anyway, I don't know what I'm speaking about.
Also, fun fact, they are part of the Commonwealth of Nations. And I have to give a
Hey.
little retraction from our Liberia and Myanmar episodes. Like many other English-speaking former British colonized states, they actually do
Former British, good to know. But if it's former British, why is everything French?
use, to some extent, imperial units like miles and gallons. So there's more than 2.
Woo! I knew you Caribbean folks were all right. We're not alone, Liberian Myanmar.
In any case, today most town names and places are named after French words, but have like an anglicized, bastardized pronunciation. Reason being
Okay.
because instead of renaming everything after the French left, they just kind of repronounced everything. So it's like Soufrière,
Souffre.
Choiseul,
Chazelle.
Carénage.
Oh, hell no. I'm just gonna call it Castries.
For what it's
Okay,
worth, though,
okay.
St. Lucia is kind of known for being the love and romance island of the Caribbean. It was voted the #1 honeymoon destination by the World Travel Awards 9 times.
Good to know.
That's romantic.
Why, yes, it is, Keith. I mean, the resorts and beaches are insanely accommodating. The views are pristine and opulent. You will see the colors blue, black, yellow, and white everywhere on telephone poles, on cars, on buildings. Oh, and the Pirates of the Caribbean movies were partially filmed here as well. And you can actually see the real pearl ship in Gros-Islet Harbor. They just kind of left it there after
Wow.
filming.
Yeah, well, we have the entire set of Port Royale.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in the next episode. Stay tuned. And speaking of cool things to see in the country, here is a list of notable spots and sites you might want to check out in case if you ever decide to visit. The Ariel Cable Tram, Pigeon Island, Rizzo Rum Distillery, the Diamond Waterfall and Gardens, Mamiku Gardens, Tet Paul Peak, the horse racing track at Fort View.
Horse
a ton
racing?
Of churches like these, Castries Market, the Central Library, Derek Walcott Square, King George V Park, the Apostles Battery, so many abandoned sugar mills.
Why is the battery named after the apostles? Is that a French thing or an English thing? Why am I asking?
But the coolest one probably being in Balambush Estate, this monument. But the most iconic landmark of the country, though, is actually a beautiful natural site known as the Pitons. But you know the deal, physical land
Is
makeup, that has to
that's
be explained
French
in the
for
next section.
boobies, I think. Or a euphemism for it.
Okay, so I guess now I can explain. The Pitons are the most treasured and revered landmark of the nation. They are so proud of these 2 sharp vertical volcanic plugs. Here are some janky drone footage shots I got, and it's even on their
No, another ad. Why? Damn it, YouTube Premium. No, another other ad. I'm ruining the watching experience. Please excuse me. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. Also, it's in French. Look at that, some French ads. Amazing.
flag. Which
Wait. Weren't my previous ads in English? Why was this one French? Oh, because it was a gag. Canadian government ad. Anyway, look at that. We're not escaping Canada even on the internets.
Friday, stay tuned. In any case, here's the landscape makeup explained. First of all, St. Lucia sits on the convergence of the Caribbean plate and the North American plate. This subduction is what essentially caused the Antillean Arc, where all the smaller eastern Caribbean islands are found. Essentially, many of these islands were formed
Damn it, ads.
and
I
St.
agree.
Lucia being one of the most active. The country is over 85% mountainous and about 77% forested, mostly on the inland parts, the tallest point being Mount Jimmy on the southwest side of the island. These jagged mountains allow numerous natural harbors on the edges, which is one of the reasons why it was coveted so much between the British and French, and it also allows small rivers and creeks to meander throughout the valleys, including the longest river, the Roseau, that flows into the Caribbean. The country has no main inland bodies of water, and the closest thing to a lake would probably be the reservoir created by the John Compton Dam on the Roseau River. The country really only has 2 seasons, the dry season from December to June, and the wet season from June to November. Hurricanes do occasionally may strike, but it is rare that they feel the full force of one. Only 2 in the past 30 years have caused noticeable damage, Allen in 1980 and Thomas in 2010. Finally,
anything more recent? How old is this video? Was there another one more recently? Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. Also, is it I thought it was volcanically active. Any major settlements near volcanoes? Question mark.
Due to the pummeling winds of the Atlantic hitting the east side mixed with the warm moisture of the Caribbean to the west over the mountains, it kind of creates a miniature rain shadow effect, which causes the flatter valleys of the southeast side to be slightly drier than the forested areas of the north. Phew, yeah, that's the thing you'll notice. The south side actually is noticeably drier than the north. It's weird. It almost looks like a savanna. In any case, I'm getting kind of tired. I need my triple shot of espresso break from a mug that you can get at geographynow.com. So that means Noah comes in for this segment.
Good to know.
Hey, I'm Noah. You can get a shirt at geographynow.com as well.
Art, I asked for Noah, not you, so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm back. Now, physically, as a Caribbean nation, St. Lucia is special in a lot of ways. For one, they are a geothermal island with active vents, the most famous one being Sulphur Springs, the world's only drive-in volcano. Here you can not only stop by on the sides, witness
Are there hot baths?
And bubbling ponds of muddy water that have a pungent sulfur smell, you can also stop by the
hot springs
mud bath area. There you can jump into the warm pools, or you can slab exfoliating mud all over yourself, let it dry, and then jump back in and wipe off the mud. Historically, St. Lucia switched from being a sugar-dominated industry to a banana-producing powerhouse. Today, bananas are so grown. The largest
Wait. But I thought there were a lot of crude oil being extracted. Are bananas more valuable than oil?
But the industry has waned and more people are growing other crops either to diversify the agriculture sector. This, of course, leads us to the obvious fact. The
tourism.
industry that keeps them afloat at around 65% of their GDP is in tourism.
I'm a backpacker on a budget. Can I go here?
Kind of. You can find lower-end Airbnb accommodations and cheaper activities, but generally, keep in mind most places of
the volcano was made into a tourist attraction as it lies dormant now. Good to know.
On top
Thank
of
you,
that,
Jordan.
like many other Caribbean nations, they have a 15% value-added tax on purchases.
Oh, wow.
We have that too in Quebec, the value-added tax.
I mean, okay. So you mean like sales tax?
It's basically sales tax.
Dang,
Yeah.
California already has like 10%, and I thought that was high.
Come here, man. It's like a duty-free zone, bro.
Guys, shut up. My episode.
Anyway, one issue the country faces has been littering in outskirt and rural areas away from resorts. To combat this, numerous recycling facilities have been built by the government, mostly inland by the town of Bexton, which is good because it keeps the land lush and green, not only aesthetically appealing, but optimal for animals. And here's our animal correspondent to explain.
Gary Harlow here. St. Lucia is a reptile and bird paradise. Today, lizards and geckos can be found crawling all over buildings and vehicles. The island is a haven for birds of all kinds like finches and warblers. Snakes of all kinds are here as well, including what is considered the most rare snake in the world, Kues snake. The island only has 2 main wild species of mammals, mongoose and the agouti. Now, you're more likely to find dogs and cats roaming around everywhere freely. It's hard to distinguish if they're pets or strays, but very often they're most likely strays. And finally, the national animal, the St. Lucia parrot, is the only bird endemic to the country. It is a vibrant, beautiful array of colourful feathers.
No seagulls, no nothing?
Now,
Oh, wait, whoa. So first of all that fauna is, to my mind, quite exotic. We don't see many serpents or snakes out here in the cold. Not many iguanas or anything, so that's cool. But how is the parrot the only endemic species? Isn't there? I mean, there's a lot of. I imagine there's a lot of fish, so no fish-born, fish-seeking birds, no nothing. Anyway.
Off this segment as we always do. Food! St. Lucia is home
Hey.
to a wide variety of dishes, some of which you can find in other Caribbean states, like callaloo, lambi, pepper pots. I was saying Marvel character Pepper Potts. Some more Lucian specialties, though, include things like cocoa tea, bouillon stew, farine and cassava bread, float bakes, and any drink made by the Pitone Company, as well as a national dish, green fig salad, and saltfish.
Yummy.
Hey, if you ever stop by, check out the Fondue Chocolate Plantation, where you can witness the traditional way of making chocolate. You can taste cocoa fruit, which is actually kind of tangy and sweet. And if you see him, say hi to Clinton. He'll show you the chocolate dance done in a massive metal tub, mixing the cocoa seeds by feet.
And that's kind of the Lucian way. They like to make.
I saw a snake in my primary school and got to touch it. I've only seen a snake in like a zoo. And I don't think I was allowed to touch it. Wait, no, someone somewhere. One of my friends probably had a pet snake. So I think I got to touch that one. Anyway.
Thank you, Noah.
You are welcome.
I asked you guys, the Lucian geography peeps, what do you feel when you say you are Lucian? And here are some of the things you said.
I would say it's our language and how friendly we are.
Not all of the Caribbean islands speak Creole.
Right.
Oh, there's Creole.
To tell the difference.
It's paradise. St. Lucian is a paradise place. They're talking. They're talking. You're gonna say they're St. Lucian. The talking is the way we're gonna say it in Creole, like Sakafedio.
It's a must. You must.
Okay. So Creole is kind of like. It's kind of like French, but not really. It's kind of like what Latin is to French. Creole is to regular. What French is to Latin, Creole is to French. So even though I don't speak Creole, you know, I understood about 50% of those words. Anyway.
In some way to come to St. Lucia. I don't want to be anybody else. I'm proud to be a Lucian.
You know, I always enjoy someone asking me where I am from, and they'll be like, man, I have to visit.
No ads again in French too. Damnation. I wonder how many ads we're gonna get. I think this is the most I've ever gotten in a while. I wonder how that works. In French again, but I can skip this one. Yay! Why are they in French? Why are they in French? Why? But why?
St. Lucians are descendants of brigands, and they were fighters.
It's nice teaching someone about my homeland, and it's nice to learn about it.
Anyway, first of all, the country has almost 200,000 people and was fought over 14 times between the British and French, more times than any other country in the Caribbean. The majority of the country is Afro-Caribbean at about 85%. Almost all are descendants of slaves brought over from colonial times. In addition, there are another 10% or so of mixed-race people, mostly between black and European. Then you have a small minority of Indians at about 2%, mostly descendants of servants brought over from Uttar Pradesh and Jharkhand in India.
Wait. But if the Afro-Caribbeans and mixed race are from the slavery days... Oh, wait. I was thinking about the French Empire. But no, it's from the British Empire. Okay, makes sense. Okay, continue.
Century. The remaining 3% are all other groups, including the native Kalinago Caribs and white Lucians, mostly with English heritage. They use the East Caribbean dollar as their currency. They use the American types A and B plug outlets, sometimes the British type G, and they drive on the left side of the road. Which is funny because you'll notice they prefer to import a lot of non-customized cars from Japan, so you'll see a lot of dashboard touchscreens in Japanese, and the people just kind of figure out what the buttons mean without actually knowing how to read Japanese. I saw this in all 3 Saint countries, no joke. If there's one thing that Lucians can show a deep sense of distinct pride apart from the rest of their cousins, it's the fact that they are officially a bilingual nation with English and their own unique Lucian Creole, which is French-based. During slavery times, the African inhabitants were kind of subjected to centuries of confusion. I mean, it was like...
So, repeat after me, the word is address.
Non. Répète après moi. Le mot, c'est adresse.
Address.
Adresse.
Address.
Adresse.
Adresse.
And it stuck. It has
Address.
been somewhat standardized. They have a Lucian Creole dictionary. Schools are allowed to teach in both languages. Essentially, they can pretty much communicate with all the other French-based Creole Caribbean countries, and generally they can communicate with the French when they visit, as long as they don't talk too fast. I was told by you guys
Yes.
some popular things all Lucians say is hey, and he, salop. I think that last
That's
one
a
was like
curse.
swear word,
Yeah.
but whatever. Nobody except you guys, the Lucians, will care. The country is relatively
Hey, I got
well
it.
off compared to their neighbors, and it all has to do with the government putting a huge emphasis on education, which follows many methods from the Lewis model. It helped them transition out of an agrarian-based economy to a service-driven one in the mid to late 20th century. It was kind of like,
Oh man, I'm a mess. I gotta like send a ton of my people to universities abroad. Knowledge is power and stuff.
Hi everybody,
Brain
I'm
drain?
like totally more developed and geopolitically on par with other sustainable sovereignties. Want to take a walk on the beach? I just had the sands imported from Guyana, but whatever.
and that's kind of partially how St. Lucia has gone from bananas to luxury resorts. Anyway, that's like all the technical stuff. So now here's the fun culture stuff, and with that, it's time for Random Hannah.
Yes. Gimme.
In essence, St. Lucia is a country that loves to show itself off whenever it can. In fact, October is considered Creole Month, where all the festivities highlight the importance of the Lucian Creole language. During the festivities,
So that's why. So there's a lot of Haitians, just like I said before in the organized crime section of this stream. There's a lot of Haitians in this area. So you do hear sometimes some Creole. But I didn't know October was Creole month. Ah, learning.
fun activities are performed, like bamboo bursting, in which the locals make makeshift cannons out of large hollowed-out bamboo poles with kerosene-fueled explosions. Whoa, that's really cool. We should do that here at Geography Now. Blast things up. The biggest festival, though,
Ugh.
would have to be the Jazz and Arts Festival in May. Cricket is probably the most popular sport, Darren Sammy probably being the most notable
I
player.
don't know what
There's even
cricket
a
is.
stadium named after
Except that it's
Lucians
British.
are proud of the fact that they have 2 Nobel laureates, which make them the country with the highest number of prize winners per capita. Just like other islands on the French or French-influenced Caribbean, the Madras dress in the traditional garb of women. The majority of the country is Christian, about 93%, with the largest denomination being Catholic at about 60%. Buildings
Okay.
in St. Lucia are generally built lower to the ground to withstand hurricane season. The tallest building is the National Insurance Building at only 7 stories tall. When visiting, you'll probably notice that most homes are built on columns. And you would think it was to level off hillsides or assist
That
with
looks
floods,
unstable.
but that's not necessarily the case. Many Aleutians actually do this because they see it as a future investment. They build their homes as a single elevated unit, as the lower exposed level could eventually be converted into a second rental or business. And
Okay.
finally,
So there's kind of this thing. There's like a reversed. Imagine this idea of having your house built on 2 stories, except the first story is not built yet. There's like a reverse thing, because I'm in architecture. There's like a experimental technology where you build your first stage, your first floor, with some trappings on it, that in the future, when you can afford to, you're gonna have a special machine that's gonna just lift the floor 1 level up, just like you saw in that video on those house with the lower future leveled emptied with just some columns. So it's gonna be a machine that's gonna go to your house, lift it up a bit, make it look like that with some poles on the ground, and in the future you can add a floor, and then in the future you can lift the 2 floors up and add a 3rd floor and a 4th floor. Anyway, so that's technology.
as mentioned, the Lucians take huge pride in their Creole. In fact, much of the recent revival is attributed to Creole artists in the music industry. They kind of popularized and made Creole cool sounding to young people. To explain that, we go to the swamps of Florida with Floridian Keith.
Florida.
Oh, and I'm going here for my birthday. What?
Happy birthday
Aww!
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my gosh!
You want to go
Yay.
Yeah, sure, I'll go to St. Lucia. What?
So, Hannah, I have done nothing for you since you joined Geography Now. And I even missed
Really?
your birthday. This is my way of saying happy birthday to Hannah.
That's so cool! Oh my gosh!
You and
thank
Ian.
Paul.
You and Ian.
And look at this Geography Now cake.
Okay.
Congratulations, Hannah. All right, so hey guys, so just so you know, Rush is one of my favorite bands, so you know, fair use and all that stuff. Woo, no suing. Now, St. Lucia has lots of different
No.
Les chips lays, c'est comme un bon prétexte pour prendre
Skip.
une pause puis se retrouver
Skip.
avec des amis. c'est vraiment de prendre ce
Skip.
bon moment que t'as.
Why is it in French?
Preferences. Most fall within the general Caribbean group of genres like reggae, Afro-punk, and soca. However, the one subgenre that is distinctly Lucian that all people are proud of would be Dennery segment. This style uses a much faster tempo, lyrics mixed with English and Creole, and usually the words are quite explicit and controversial. But
Okay, so we kind of have the same thing here in Quebec with mixed French and English languages and a French revival in the music industry. Anyway, however, it's not the same. It's not the same genres of music as in Saint Lucia. Here we have some country music, some pop, a bit of old-timey harmonica songs. However, here it's much different. Is it a jazz revival? I didn't wait. Back up.
with English and Creole, and usually the words are quite explicit and controversial, but it's played off in a very satirical and comedic way. Like, they are some of the only people that can make domestic violence sound funny in a song. This is the reason why Dennery segment was actually banned from the radios. Fortunately, it was brought back because it was like,
stop it, you punks! You are not allowed to play that garbage on the radio. We abolished Dennery segment to the pits of hell.
Hey, oh man, I love this music!
Let's buy all their albums and invite these Lucians over. We could learn a thing or two from them.
Hey, those are my people, and it came from our nation. Don't you dare try to steal our culture.
In any case, Dennery segment is played all the time during festivals and carnivals. As the Romance Nation, everywhere you go, you'll just hear some form of the Caribbean flair in the air. All right, that's it. I got no bass guitar today. CGI in bass guitar here, right here, or maybe put a fish in my hands while I air slap.
Thanks, Keith. And now we move on to
History.
the history segment.
History.
Taino Native people settlers.
Cool.
Kalinago tribe invasion. Pirate settlement from the French. Slavery. French-British power struggle. Brigand slave rebellion. Battle for St. Lucia. World War I. St. Lucians enlist.
Classic.
World War II. St. Lucians enlist. Nazi
Another one.
attacks Castries. Castries
Another
fire
one.
1948. Independence. Fall of agriculture-based economy.
Then.
Age of industry and tourism.
Present.
And here we are today. Some of the most famous people you guys suggested we mention in this episode include Sir Dunstan St. Omer, Sir John George Melvin Compton, Dame Marie Sophia Descartes, Johnson Charles, Kenny Anthony, Chef Nina Compton. All these singers and actors, Laverne Spencer, and Campeche Creole Comedy is a famous group. So there you go, the Romance Nation with a Creole culture, throw in some pirates and iguanas, and that's St. Lucia. And speaking of romance, let's see who this hot girl of the Caribbean is totally dating and into these days, shall we? St. Lucia is a country that loves to love, but she knows how to choose her crew wisely. For one, outside of the Caribbean, St. Lucia is tied heavily with both the USA and Canada, as they make up the largest visitor group out of anyone in the world, whether by air or cruise ship. Business is huge between the two as well. The US company Hess Corp constructed a massive multi-billion-dollar petroleum refinery on the west side of the country.
So it's a refinery,
storage and transport of fuel,
not an extraction site.
The UK and France, of course, are still heavily tied with St. Lucia as well. As the former colony of both states, both countries people visit often, and both even have small Lucian communities living abroad, mostly in London or in the French overseas territories in the Caribbean, like Martinique, Guadeloupe, or Guyana. St. Lucia is one of the only few countries that recognizes Taiwan's sovereignty over the People's Republic of China.
Interesting.
In 2007, they formally recognized the state, effectively suspending ties with the PROC within a few days following. The Taiwanese president has visited and investment projects have been established, such as the helping of extending the international airport. When it comes to their best friends, however, usually it falls within their Caribbean neighbors. As the only three sovereign states in the Caribbean to have extensive French colonial background, Haiti and Dominica have a special relationship with St. Lucia. Haiti is like the big wild sister, and Dominica, often called Dominique, is like the quieter twin sister that likes to read and keep to herself. These three are the independent French Creole countries, and even though they are quite different culturally, when they meet up, they still nod and totally get each other. For their closest friends, though, I asked you guys, the Lucian geograpeeps, and most of you agreed. The French overseas island territories of Guadeloupe and Martinique,
damn it, I couldn't predict that,
Martinique, are probably the closest. These three islands have the closest Creole, they love each other and visit often. Multiple flights and sea ferries connect them, and Martinique is probably the closer one, as they were at one point a dependency of Martinique under the French West India Company. Today, many people...
Wait a second. If I remember right, the French West India Company was a sham, was a bubble. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the French West Coast. No, the French. Is it the South Sea? No, that's England. One of the French overseas company was a fraud. I think it was the French Louisiana region company. Anyway, I was wrong.
People have families in each other's islands, and they are absolutely infatuated and in love with each other.
In conclusion, St. Lucians are kind of weirdly proud of the fact that even though they have a history of colonialism and a little bit of chaos, they were still fought over 14 times more than anybody else, so they were kind of desired, and they still kept the identity of the Creole culture alive even after all those centuries. Stay tuned, St. Vincent is coming up next.
And I'm going on a trip.
How many saints? Is there Saint Kitts? Saint Vincent's? Yeah, Saint Kitts and Nevis. Okay, well. Anyway, that was cool. Ugh. I got to learn a little about Saint Lucia. If I ever have a honeymoon, it's there I'm gonna go. Okay. Well, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Hopefully you have a good day. Oh, well, or night. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Where's the button? There it is. Bonk. Okay. And also I'm not sure about I do remember there used to be a big old controversy about streamers streaming other people's videos. So for the future reference, I don't think I'm going to be watching videos on stream. I have to do it off stream and talk about it. Anyway.